Hey guys, it's Miss Juice Review, and I'm back with another video. And today the video is pretty much called the Sunday night discussion. We are just gonna go over the past current events that have been happening and just discuss them. Some things we'll just try to unpack, like the Tory and Megan whole debacle that's going on, because it's like there's a lot of holes in the story. Now, if anyone knows, if things went the accurate way, there shouldn't be any type of holes in the story. Like, you should be able to say what happened from point A to point Z without no in between, without there being any type of questionable, where you'd be like, okay, I don't get it. It don't make no sense. So we'll get into that. Um, Hello to everyone that's coming into the live. We're about to. First, I just want to give my condolences. Let me just share my screen. Is this it? Is this it? Okay. Just want to give my condolences to two civil rights movement leaders that passed away. That is John Lewis and C.T. Vivian, or Reverend C.T. Vivian. And I just want to give my condolences to these men and show some pictures of them. I'm not that late, but I'm trying to get my life together. In memory of these two great men that helped us get to we'll get to where we at. I don't know, for some reason, I think I have my air conditioner on, and that's what's bothering me right now. Um, oh, you doing your reviews too? I'm so sorry, Ted. But hey, ladies, okay. I I already had my live set up, but in true fashion, I go on Twitter, and who do I see in the news? Wait, first let me just let's put out copyright disclaimer, so they see it, because YouTube. Oh, wow, I got two. I got fair use notice as well. I hit you with the double. Anyway, I go on Twitter. Who is making a ruckus on Twitter? This guy. This guy right here. This dude. Like, woosah. Woosah. And just hear me out on this. At this point, let me take him off. At this point, one, I don't believe in cancel culture, but to me, for Kanyewest to, matter of fact, let me just show y'all what. Let me just let y'all hear what he said, and then we go into it. Because bless his heart. Bless his heart. That's all I have to say. Bless his heart.
My mom saved my life. There would have been no Kanye West because my dad was
yeah, I heard that. That was the part where he was talking about pro-choice and how he's against having ABs. I'm not going to say, the full word, but he's against having ABs. Now, with that, I will say I don't believe in them. No, he said his mother saved his life because his father, I guess, didn't want him, and he wanted his mother to get rid of him. So that's what he was saying. That's his, I guess, that's his what he's backing. He wants to have pro-choice, and then he says this. I hope you hold your horses, y'all.
When Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people. When Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people. When Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Yeah. So he says when Harriet Tubman freed the slaves, she just had Harriet Tubman go work for a different set of white people. Like, sir, oh my goodness. Let me. Now there were people that was there to go see this, and they were laughing at him until he said this. Now listen to this audio. Hold on.
Well, so that's a Stephen move. When Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Y'all, we leaving right now.
So that's a Stephen move. When Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Y'all, we leaving right now.
So that's a Stephen move. Harriet Tubman.
So yeah. I want to know what Chance the Rapper have to say, because he was so adamant. And oh yeah, no, not only Chance the Rapper, Masika, 2 Chainz. I really want to know what they have to say, because now it's just like Kanye, he needs to go get some help, because all of the presidential candidates and the president have to wear those type of vests, due to the simple fact that someone might not like what they're saying. They might not be they be against what's going on and try to take them out. So that's why they have to wear vests. It's protocol for some of them. But it's like, I know he said that he wanted to run for president, but Kanye, when Hurricane Katrina happened and he said, oh, George Bush don't care for black people, where's that Kanye West? And it's like, I understand you haven't been the same since your mother passed, and I get that. There's a lot of people who parents passed away and they have never been the same. And that's understandable, because loss, it can hurt, it can hit you a different way. Everybody mourns differently. So that's understandable. But the thing is, he's not taking his medication. He's not. Because how he is, it's like he's kind of rambling and he sounds manic. He sounds manic. How I know that? I have someone in my family that talks like that. And they get their past, present, and future like jumbled up. And they just start talking and just be talking. And for him to be of influence, that's dangerous. Bad enough we have somebody who I really think they're suffering. They are onset of Alzheimer's, but no one wants to go on that type of conversation, which I really think that's what that person has. And all I know is 2020 is ghetto as hell. Like all the stuff that's going on is ghetto as hell. I want to get off this ride. I want to get off this ride. I don't like this ride. I didn't pay for this ride. I don't know why we on this ride. We need to get off this ride. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let me off. Let me off at the next exit because I don't know. If that's not an indicator of he's not right, then I don't know what. Just got to keep him in prayers, and they need to really stop him from what he's doing because he's going to hurt. He's doing more harm than good to me. He's doing more harm to than good. Don't get me, because after I seen it, I was really pissed off. I was gonna come on here and curse him out and berate him, but that's not that's not what's gonna help. If we see one of our brothers or sisters that's crying out for help, they need to get the help that they supposed to, because he can be he could be a harm to himself or others. And like I said, if we at this moment we don't need to be having us attack each other. We need to be more so trying to work with each other. Yeah, we're gonna have a couple of them that's cooning. We're gonna have a couple of them that you want to leave at the wayside, but you gotta help them. You gotta help them. Don't If you don't want to, you don't gotta help them. Just let them be. But he's going to hurt more than he's going to help. That's what I'm saying. And there's people that will rally behind him. We've seen this before. We've seen someone go on a whole campaign trail and say the most derogatory things, the most berating things, and look where we at now. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you see, and those are signs and cries for help. When people are saying stuff, this like, it's one thing to say something that's just disrespectful, but to say it and it's to them is gospel. What happened to this whole Sunday session where you were doing the and that's another thing right there. He was just doing a whole gospel thing not too long ago, and he was pandering to the black community, the black churches. This is why sometimes you have to be mindful of what you are uh rally behind, because he was at all these churches and all these people that was going to these churches were backing him. I want to know, what are they saying now, because I know for a fact that they don't have those same thoughts. They can't have those same thoughts. And because he was rallying, pandering to those churches, they were the ones funding him to go for a presidential candidacy. And it was just, I I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Um, we're in some really scary times. That's my whole gist of it. It's like we as a whole, we're fighting the ones and that's amongst us, that's supposed to be a part of our community. We're fighting the men, the women are fighting the men fighting the women, the women are fighting the gay men are fighting the women, the transgenders are fighting the men, the transgenders are fighting the women. It's like it's so much going on, like it's a lot. And like I try to have certain conversations on my channel to try to find a medium, but it's like it's so much that's going on within our community that is so much to unpack. And when I tell you, this is my we have been, whoever thought about bringing us over from slavery. I just, I, I'm just gonna get off that subject. I'm just saying it's a lot. It's a lot for Kanye West. I think he really. Someone needs to get a hold of him. Not his wife, not her family, not his mother-in-law, not his other mother-in-law. He needs to. I don't know if I don't know if his grandmother's still alive. I don't know if he got an auntie or uncles or cousins, older family members, but they need to get him and let him go get help, because it don't seem like the ones that's around him are trying to get him help. They're just letting him go off the deep end, to me. And that's not good. And I also thought about that, Miss T. I thought about the same thing, because bad enough, a lot of our Black history, our African American studies are not in the history books. They're not. So, what is his children that are Black kids? What are they going to? What is their thoughts? What are they gonna? How are they gonna think about certain things? Because as a parent, you are the first teacher to your child. You teach your child to talk, walk, everything. You are the first teacher. So what are you teaching your child, your children? Because he has four, and I don't know. And it seemed like, yeah, Kim do whatever she tried to do, but she looked more so like, I don't know. Mm, it's just a sad situation. But we are gonna move on from him. I just pray that Kanye West get the help that he need. He really do need um help. He do, and he needs to get it ASAP. Another brother that I'm kind of worried about at the moment is him, Nick Cannon. I'm a little worried about him. As you know, hold on, let's get into dang on it. After I finish doing my commentary, if anybody want to come on and discuss anything, y'all can feel free to. Okay, as y'all know, Viacom has dropped Nick Cannon. Well, Viacom CBS has dropped Nick Cannon because of his anti-Semitic comments that he did on his podcast. Now, this is what he has said on his podcast that he did with Professor Griff from Public Enemy.
Then
Hold
let's
on.
go. Let's go to what it really is. Then, when we talk about the power of melanated people, when we talk about who we really are as guys, and
Right.
understanding that our melanin is so power and it connects us in a way that the reason why they fear black, the reason why they fear is because the lack that they have of it. So then, when you see what Dr. Francis C. Welsing talked about, is that fear and that
just genetic
that
annihilation.
deficiency of when you have a person that has the lack of pigment, the
Right.
lack of melanin,
Right.
that they know that they will be annihilated. So therefore, however they got the power, they have the lack of compassion. That melanin comes with compassion. Melanin comes with soul, that we call it soul. We soul brothers and sisters. That's the melanin that connects us.
Right.
So the people that don't have it are a little, and I'm gonna say this carefully, are a little less, and where the term actually, then let's go to what it really is. Then when we talk about the power of melanin actually comes from, because I'm bringing it all the way back around to Minister Farrakhan, to where they may not have the compassion or the when they were sent to the mountains of Caucasus, when they didn't have the power of the sun, that the sun then started to deteriorate them. So then they're acting out of fear. They're acting out of low self-esteem. They're acting out of a deficiency. So therefore, the only way that they can act is evil. The only way they have to rob, steal, rape, kill, and
fight or
pillage
flight.
in order to survive.
Exactly.
So then these people who didn't have what we had, and when I say we, I speak of the melanated people.
Right.
They had to be savages. They had to be barbaric. Because they're in these Nordic mountains. They're in these rough torrential environments. So they're acting actually comes from, because I'm bringing it all the way back around to Minister Farrakhan, to where they may not have the compassion or the when they were sent to the mountains of Caucasus, when they didn't have the power of the sun, that the sun then started to deteriorate them. So then they're acting out of fear. They're acting out of low self-esteem. They're acting out of a deficiency. So therefore, the only way that they can act is evil. The only way they have to rob, steal, rape, kill, and
fight or flight.
in order to survive.
Exactly.
So then these people who didn't have what we had, and when I say we, I speak of the melanated people, animals.
Right.
So they're the ones that are actually closer to animals. They're the ones that are actually the true savages. And then they built up such this I don't want to say warrior, but they built up such this conquering barbaric mentality. Animals.
Right.
So they're the ones that are actually closer to animals.
Okay, that was what he said on his, I think his podcast. Yeah, I think that's what he said on his podcast. So, okay, uh, with the Nick Cannon situation, he was having this discussion with Professor Griff. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Professor Griff was kicked out of Public Enemy, or they let him go. Whatever it is, he's not in the group now. Uh how Yeah, he's on point, but evolutionary. And yes, yes, I agree. Hey, Sunday, that's all right. Listen, if you were sitting there getting all your blessings, there's nothing wrong with that. It is Sunday. Sunday is our day to rest, to worship, to do everything. Yes, so girl, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's my thing. It's at the end of the day, that's the truth. And that's his opinion. I think the thing is, okay, some people don't like to hear the truth, or in other words, truth hurts. So they tend to, how to put it, they people tend to rather have things cushy and be blinded instead of hearing the truth on certain things in certain situations. Now, with him losing his job, now here's the thing. There's been this whole thing now where you see a lot of white people or Caucasians, might I add, that have said things as far with, oh, this end, these ends, and that was those things are deemed racist, right? And everybody was rejoicing, saying, yeah, let's fight them, let's fight them, let's fight them. So I think this was like a get back at all of those people losing their jobs and their livelihood. So it's kind of like when a rabbit has the gun, So that's my take on it. Like, and then some of these people are from, they're high up or even low, but they were losing their jobs because they were filmed saying stuff that they're not supposed to say. Now, I'm not saying that what Nick Cannon said is not what he's supposed to say. He's having a conversation with someone who having, and he's not saying nothing wrong. And I didn't hear anything anti-Semitic. Now, I know there's other clips of him indulging and saying more stuff. I wasn't able to get all that together. I had a long day. But there are, so if you want, y'all can go look for that. But the clip I showed you, he didn't say anything wrong. Now, even when you go to the historic museums, they tell you they give you the rundown of evolution. What do you think the cavemen were? They were aggressive, barbaric. Isn't that considered ancestors? Now, I know my ancestors didn't come from there. My ancestors came from Africa. And that's why women, us black women, have the Eve gene. They ain't never seen nothing about no stuff like that. But that's neither here or there. When Nick Cannon said what he said, he got to keep in mind that everything that he has, there's a boss over him. And they just pretty much took the rug from under him. That's what it is. So now he's in a position where he wants to teach us, his people, his community. He want to fight for his community, but his backing is not fully uh, behind. It's pretty much white owned. So once you start preaching certain things for awakening, certain people are not going to like that. Certain people are not going to go for that. And look what happened. They pretty much took everything except for Fox. And you already know Fox, they different, especially when you watch their newscasting is different. So it's kind of like he got one foot in and one foot out. Now, that's why you hear a lot of people say, instead of want it to be equal, why don't we go and get our own? Why don't we go and own our own? So we don't have to sit there and look for acceptance elsewhere. And that's very true because this brings me to this now, where um, one moment, brings me to this point. Wait, where we at? Oh shit! All right, let me just put it here. Sorry, y'all. Yeah. So now in the canon, he wants to demand full ownership of Wildin' Out because that is supposed to be uh his. He owns it. Um, it says Nick Cannon he wants ownership of his show and apology from Viacom. Now he said this beginning of the week. This is how he was feeling beginning of the week, and I'm standing behind him, rally behind him. Truth and reconciliation. I'm deeply saddened in a moment so close to reconciliation that the powers that be misuse an important moment for us to all grow closer together and learn more about one another. Instead, the moment was stolen and hijacked to make an example of an outspoken black man. I will not be bullied, silent, or continuously oppressed by any organization, group, or corporation. I am disappointed that Viacom does not understand and respect the power of the black community. I am a member of the Viacom family for over 20 years. Since I was a minor, we worked together to make very positive entertainment, and I was handed many opportunities that I am grateful for. At 17 years old, I was deemed the youngest staff writer in TV history on the various Nickelodeon series. In 2009, the wonderful, amazing Seema Zargami blessed me with the opportunity to become the youngest television chairman in history, placing the team division of Viacom solely in my hands as an executive. She, along with the strong and brilliant Marva Smalls, guided me through the corporation and fractures that at times felt overwhelming due to many doubting my ability as a black man. I am forever grateful for their love and kindness as leaders and their matriarchs like care for me over the years. With their support, I rose to the occasion at Viacom, creating a philanthropist opportunities and award programs such as the Halo Award, I think it was Halo, yeah, which awarded youth grants for their nonprofit organizations to change the world and everything. So that's what he wrote. Where was I? Oh, wait, this is different. Is this the same thing? Okay. Opportunities and award programs such as Halo Awards, which awarded youth for the nonprofit organization to change the world and end everything with bigotry, homophobia, racism, and even attempted to find a cure for the AIDS. I don't know if we could say that on here. And cancer. These young people have big ideas, big hearts, and more importantly, big optimism, just like myself. We successfully brought the world closer together for over 9 years with every big name, celebrity, and major corporations you could think of. Truly one of my proudest accomplishments in entertainment, not because of the ratings and numbers, but because I am able to empower the next generation. My time at Viacom also birthed one of my greatest creative accomplishments, the longest running comedy show, a comedy series, and the most successful hip hop programming in television history, Wild 'N Out. An idea for which I self financed out my own pocket and presented it to MTV. I created a $1 billion brand that expanded across a multi tiered empire that is still Viacom's biggest digital brand. Touring business, talent, discovery, and incubation system, and a successful restaurant franchise. Based on trust and empty promises, my ownership was swindled away from me. For Viacom to be so deceptive is no surprise. They have been mistreating and robbing our community for years, underpaying talents on their biggest brands like Love and Hip Hop, all of BET programming is, and of course, Wild 'N Out. I don't have to defend myself here. The proof is in the history. I believe the corporation has become more progressive and willing to create helpful spaces and dialogues in these difficult and uncertain times of 2020. Instead, they choose to recently ban all or advertising that support George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. Hold on. Let me go back. Make sure y'all. I was just making sure y'all still here. Sorry. Where's that? We all still seeking justice for. I also went as far as to reach out to Miss Sherry Redstone, the owner of Viacom, to have a conversation of reconciliation and actually apologize if I said anything that pained or hurt her or her community. Dead silence. So that's when I realized they don't want a conversation or growth. They want to put the young Negro in his place. They want to show me who is boss. Hang me out to dry and make an example of anyone who says something they don't agree with. But like the great Shirley Chisholm, I am unbossed and unbrought and unbothered. I respectfully step away from the oppressive corporations in the past. NBC threatened and mistreated me for years, but I was the bigger person and abandoned an eight-figure salary on their numbers one show, American Got Talent, and currently stand by my friend and Queen Gabrielle Union in her fight against oppression. Just do my slippers. I took my talents in executive creativity and my own minded and willing partners at Fox Television Network to create the current number one hit show on television, The Masked Singer, in which I host and executive produce. We are also gearing up to launch a daily talk show, show based in historic communities of Harlem, where the ultimate goal is to bring people closer together during difficult times. Right now is the time for strong voices and compassionate thinkers to step up, create a dialogue of healing. Dr. King said, "We must learn to grow together as brothers, or we will perish together as fools." Ironically, at the time, our government calls him the most dangerous Negro in the country and label him a terrorist. As we all, what is that? Oh, they done cut all everything. No, Hollywood, the media is dirty business. Still, honestly, I can't believe that Viacom has such poor counsel that will allow them to make such a divisive decision in the midst of protests and civil uprising with our current pandemic. Truly an unwise decision for them to take it one step further and flat out lie in their official press release saying that I didn't attempt to reconcile the situation when on two separate occasions specifically acknowledged and openly requested a forum to be corrected. Malcolm X said it best: the media is the most powerful entity on earth. It will have you hating the people being opposed and loving the people doing the opposing, making an innocent guilty and a guilty innocent. Amen. My hope and original goal was to use this movement to show healing and acceptance and pray that Viacom will use their powers for good. Instead, I am now receiving death threats, hate messages, calling me an ungrateful, and with the hard R and beyond. Viacom goals to keep me from providing for my family and lineage will be foiled. They can try to kick me while I'm down or force me to kiss the master's feet in public for shame and ridicule. But instead, I stand firm on my square with my fists in the air, repeating my mantra: "You can't fire a boss." In a pleasant turn of events and the best blessings in all of this hurtful attack to the outpouring of love and support from the Jewish community. It has been amazing. I have spoken with many rabbis, clergies, professors, and co-workers who offer their sincere help. I must apologize to my Jewish brothers and sisters for putting them in such a painful position, which was never my intentions. But I know this whole situation has hurt many people, and together we'll make it right. Where the hell? Have dedicated my daily efforts to continuing conversations of bringing the Jewish community and the African American community together, embracing our differences and sharing our communities through the guidance of my multicultural team, which embodies of several people from the Jewish community, specifically Michael Goldman, my business partner for 3 decades, who discovered me at Hollywood Improv when I was doing stand up as a kid. Through thick and thin, he has been by my side, yelling at me when I talk too much and laughing with me as we always overcome adversities together. I love my brother. Thank you for helping me become the man that I am today. And as we embark on the next incredible journey together, we will bring our two persecuted communities together like we always planned. He so many gracious people from the Jewish community and are showering me with love and helping to guide me to the promised land. Literally, I'm excited to announce that I have been invited to Israel, which is a lifelong dream where I will receive teaching lessons and truth about the Jewish history. As someone who is in pursuit for my PhD in theology and divinity, and just to receive a degree in criminal justice for the Great Howard University, this will be an enriching and enlightening overall exciting trip. As for VIACOM, who is now the wrong side of history, I'll continue to pray for you. I don't blame any individual. I blame the oppressive and the racist infrastructures. Systematic racism is what the world was built on and was a subject in which I was attempting to highlight in a recent clip that has been. He write a lot. He write like how I was writing in high school. Jesus. As for Viacom, where is that? Where's that? Okay, that has been circulating for my podcast. If I have further the hate speech, I wholeheartedly apologize. But now I am the one making demands. I demand full ownership of my $1 billion WILDNOUT brand that I created, and they will continue to misuse and destroy without my leadership. I demand that the hate and the backdoor bullying cease while we are at it, and now that the truth is out, I demand apology. Okay, that was a lot. Woo, Jesus. Man, that's long-winded. Long-winded. That was long-winded. I think that took 20 minutes. Then I had to make sure I was reading it. Whew. Child. I kept going and going. My mouth dry. Hold on. I gotta lick my lips. He had my mouth dry just now. Or something. Jesus Christ. Just keep talking and talking. But nonetheless, that's what went on. And hold on, let me get to that. Now we are here. This is what makes me worried. Because a lot of people who are celebrities, they, especially if they have a lot of money, this is what worried me. He put this. He writes this now. Y'all can have this planet. I'm out. And it's not. I don't like it. And choke no joke. He on his recent live that he did. He spoke on what's going on, and I'm just gonna give you an insert of what he said. Um, Shout out to Spill the Sugar. Spill the Sugar be having all the tea on certain stuff, but we gonna get to that. Shaking my head. You see Nick? Choke no joke hit it on the head. See, this industry is not for the weak. You better check on Nick Cannon. He's sounding S idle, the S word. The powers that be made him apologize, and he knows his information was right in his mind, but money will make you make rash decisions. Nick Cannon has found himself between the machine and his people and had to make a choice, and he chose the machine. We clearly know why he removed Professor Griff's interview. This is what y'all get for following a N who has 5 million followers, but ego is too big to follow at least one of y'all back. These celebrities be too good for y'all, and I take phone calls and build with strangers, and these people won't even follow y'all back because they think they're above y'all. Now look at this dude. He's talking S idle with all that money. Money don't mean anything. When you sell your soul, what all the money in the world if you can't walk with your head up high? One thing is, I don't feel a gram of sympathy for Nick because as a grown man, he knew what he was saying and doing, especially as a woke black man in America. You take down a great black man educating us about business and history to replace him with someone outside your culture to explain their history, but remove your brother from existence of your platform, not giving us something to compare to. You overly selling out now, and I can't support you anymore. I respect you giving them a platform to speak and tell their heritage and story, but before you sat there, yes sir, and not challenge anything, I think you need to upload Griff interview for the contrast and to at least hold your nuts. So he tags Mariah Carey. Reach out to him and have the kids let him know he has them to live for. Why drag his ass in truth? This is what happens when you try to play both sides. The industry that feeds your children are ran by Jewish individuals. Shaking my head, Nick Cannon. And somebody else writes, unfortunately but sadly expected. Not only did he speak too much truth, but he also spoke alongside a man who has been saying for years that he was blacklisted out of the industry because he was too woke for them folks to handle. Nick got too many business ties and others under the table ties to be pissing off them people. If he would have refused to apologize by next week, they would have had his hold on. What was I? Have his ass arrested on some BS charges or something. You know they good for sabotaging. But that was that. Let me see something. Yeah. If he ever write autobiography, it's gonna be 10 volumes. Girl, he gonna write not a biography, he gonna write a encyclopedia. It's gonna have so many sections. He wrote a lot. And he was talking with his nuts. Then next thing you know, he flipped the script. That's why I didn't come right away. That was Choke No Joke. Choke No Joke. Y'all can go follow him on YouTube. He be exposing a lot of celebrities about their bull crap. So y'all go check Choke No Joke out. I'm gonna spell it out in here for y'all. Sometimes he be saying stuff that be a little bit over the top, but some of the stuff it be hitting home. So yeah. So my son, the general, he had a question, and he posed a question that I can agree with, and I think that's something that should be spoken on. He writes, I have a serious question. Why have the same anti Semitic claim been made, and blacks who have stated them publicly have ultimately been exiled and lost everything, but there has yet to be anyone to engage them publicly with the facts and sources that could put those claims to rest once and for all. So then he writes, watching this Nick Cannon situation has me really questioning what's going on. Nick was engaged in a conversation that many have had or been taught in black communities. Now, if those things are wrong, if we are being taught false information, why isn't the goal to educate instead of silence? If we were truly to unify and unite, isn't this counterproductive to continue to exile and strip all our or of our prominent blacks of everything from speaking things they may have learned that may be wrong? Why not give them facts that they can end this all? This method does nothing more than continue to divide blacks and Jews. If blacks have been taught that Jewish families control banks and all industries, and no one teaches them anything else, only exile them for what have been taught. What is the goal? I'm really asking because I'm confused here. So that's a good question to pose, because it's like that's a good question. If what Because we they anybody know that we don't our history, they tend to change our history or do things where it's not accurate. We even in the movies that we have seen as to date, they didn't really tell us our real history. They didn't really show us our real history. Look at Harriet Tubman. They changed that whole Harriet Tubman movie. That movie Harriet was not accurate. Some they had some truth, some lies, and it was like it was a lie. So even in our movies don't show what it is. Like the Nat Turner movie. If you didn't go searching and reading and doing your own research, you would have never known that after they captured Nat Turner, they tortured him, they killed him, and then they started eating his penis and balls. Uh, Sandra, um, oh my God, it, I can't even name her name right now. I'm sorry, my brain done went. I'm thinking too many thoughts. I'm sorry, y'all, but there's so much history, so much rich history out there that we don't know. I have a friend who's older than me. They're in their 40s, don't know enough Black history, which I'm happy with my kids' school as well too. They teach my children African American studies. They don't teach the sugar coated stuff that we was learning in textbooks. They actually teach our history and don't sugarcoat it at all. And that's what we need to know. We need to know our history. There's everybody else could go dig up and look up their history. And they could go look up Christopher Columbus, and we know about that story. We celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas and all these holidays and stuff. And a lot of people didn't even know about a lot of history, a lot about the stories behind these holidays that we celebrate. For instance, I have family members in my family that never celebrated Juneteenth. They didn't even know what Juneteenth was. So that's what I'm saying. Like we need to know our history. We need to know our story. Everybody else could go back and look up their history, but we have to go a deep dive and look up history. There's a movie um that damn what's the Mario Van Peebles did. It's called Black Panther. Not the Black Panther, the Marvel, but the Black Panther, where they was talking about Huey Newton, and you can't find that movie anywhere to buy for yourself. They have the movie on YouTube. I think it's called Sunday Reels. You can look up and watch it, but like it's a lot of different things you won't just you can't just go and search up and find. You got to really dig and look for stuff. There's a lot of stuff. There's books that you can't find. Damn, I didn't have all that stuff uh up on my screen. I wish I had everything so I could just like just give you a reference to it. I'll do another live and show it, but there is a lot of stuff that we we don't know, or we wasn't taught in school. You will have to wait until either you go to college or you have to do your own independent studies to find out about your own history, which is crazy. It's crazy to me, and it's sad, but we definitely have to be in tune. And the sad thing is, um, even though we know Puff Daddy, well, I call him Puff Daddy. Well, y'all know him as Diddy. Even though we have Diddy reached out to Nick Cannon and told him like, "Hey, don't worry about Viacom. We could put you on Revolt." But Diddy got some he's not that up and up when it comes to business. So it's kind of like damn. But in order to sometimes you have to own your stuff, and it's a lot, but sometimes you have to own your stuff and just be the change. Because as much as those people were supporting him, and a lot of celebrities were quiet. Like there were, was Dwayne Wade. He was like, "Yeah, I back him," and I swear to you, right after that, he changed his whole tune. Cause what happened? They were coming after him, and he was like, "Well, I was just trying to stand behind my brother, and all the bull stuff." And besides, yeah, you have a ton of Black history books, but you didn't get those Black history books when you were in public school to high school. You had to wait till you got to college, and that's the thing. It's just mind-boggling for someone that's Black or African American descent. You have to take up a class in college to teach you about your Black history, which that's something that should have been taught when you was in public school, from kindergarten all the way to high school. Those are the things that should have been taught. We know about everybody else's history, but we don't know about our own history. That's the problem. So when we speak about our own history, people want to tell you about your history and try to rewrite it for us, knowing that damn well that's not the truth. It's a lot of stuff that's not the truth. And then when you find out, you're like, wow, why didn't they tell us this? Or why didn't know about this? It's a lot of stuff. That's why I try to encourage my children to not just listen to what someone is telling them in school, even though they are learning Black history, but to also still do their own research, still do the independent research. It doesn't hurt you to want to get more knowledge. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with going to and getting your own knowledge. Exactly. And that's the same thing I feel about Kanye West. Like, how you spreading this type of rhetoric, and your mother was a whole African American. She was an African American teacher. This lady, she was a whole college professor. How, the day that my people wake up and open their eyes, I'll be so happy. And I'm not gonna sit here and say I know everything. I don't. But I'm never hard to for reproach. Where someone say, "No, I know this is what happened," and tell me, I'm going to listen, because what you telling me, I might not know, and that knowledge that you're giving me, I'm taking in, and I'm going to do my research. I'm going to go look. I'm going to learn. I'm doing all that. I don't have a problem with that. I love sitting down and someone telling me about our history. Like, God rest my great grandfather's soul. My great grandfather used to sit down at the window, and when he lived at, and we'll sit there. He'll tell me old war stories, because he fought in World War I, II. He fought in those wars, and we will sit there and listen to him while he's shaking his nubs because he lost his legs due to the war. And he will sit there and he'd be telling us war stories. He'd be telling us all type of stuff, like what happened in the 1920s and stuff like that, and all the way up until my grandfather died in 1999. And as a kid, listening to him alone, that's history. Him alone is history. Even my grandmother, she's a nuisance sometimes because she's old. You know how old people are sometimes. They can't help themselves. Love her to death. But just sitting down talking to her, hearing her stories, that's history. The old people that you come across, that's walking history. To sit down and listen to them It's like, wow. And to hear their stories, you're learning something. Um, that for me, I love talking to old people. My friend says I'm mad weird because I just love old people. I think they're so cute. They like just old people because they live their life. And I'm just like that. That's, you'll understand, that's walking history, walking history, riding history, whatever. And the walkers or the little wheelchairs or whatever. That's history. And to sit down to talk to them and to hear everything they've been through, how far they came. That's that right there is, yeah. I don't the accomplishment to live. There's like, you have people that live to 99 years old or 104. That's an accomplishment. That's a milestone. And to hear them tell their stories, and some of them, they ain't lose their mind. They sit there. They smart as a whip, and they sit there. They talk to you, and you just be like, wow, and just be listening. I love hearing the elder tell their stories. It's nothing of like sitting down with them drinking their little tea and their little sugar cookies or whatever, or their little porridge, or whatever they eat, and they just sit down at the table and they just tell you old stories. It's nothing like that. And you learn something. You learn something new every day. But I know I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry. But yeah, I just hope that Nick Cannon able to find some. I just hope that everything works out for him, and I'm praying for him because not only that, one of his best friends took his life, and how he's sounding and what he's writing is something you have to look, make sure that they're okay. Like, check on your people. And he literally he lost his livelihood. Those $1 million uh contracts he lost for speaking his truth, speaking the truth. Period. And it's just, I just hope that everything is okay. I just hope that he's able to bounce back from this situation, and this be a lesson to him to make his own. Everything that he does is his own. He don't have to answer to nobody. He never know. This might be a push for him to start his own network, so he don't have to ask nobody or kiss no one's ass if if he wants to say something or do something, that he don't have to worry about how anybody feels or feel that he's offended anybody for speaking his truth or living in his truth. So I just hope that's something that he probably would try to work towards, or I don't know, but I just pray for that brother. I pray for Kanye West as well, because Kanye West is lost. I swear he is. He's lost. That man is lost. Exactly. I know. I swear, they come with their little stories, and they just want to tell y'all stuff. I'll be like, oh, bless their hearts. Hey, Adelina. But I just hope everything works out for him. Who I got here? While I'm talking, I'm trying to delete as much of the stuff I have. All right, let's make this another sister. We keep her on our prayer list. Is Tamar. As you know, Tamar recently was hospitalized due to attempted. Was it attempted? Yeah, attempted S. Let's see if I have it right. Oh, wrong one, wrong one. Uh, Goodness gracious. All right, let me try to do this over. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's see what this one is. No. Hold on, I'm trying to get the screen properly. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what this one is. Nope. See, whenever I try to have my stuff in order, it never fails. Okay, I found it. Okay. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, pretty much. As you know, Tamar, hey auntie, Tamar, she was hospitalized due to, wait, where's that? Oh, she's hospitalized due to attempting the S, and now what it is this: she sent out an encrypted message. I think a week before this happened, and she said, "I am a slave. I do not own my life, my story, my pictures, my thoughts, or beliefs. I asked my master to free me. I'm threatened and punished for it. The only way I see out is death. I will choose that before I continue. Love like this, please help me." And then she changed her name to Tamar Slave Braxton. And then she writes, "Today is the day, friends and fam, the premiere to my brand new VH1 show, To Catch a Beautician with my boo Johnny Wright. Set TV alarms now. You haven't yet? Thank you to everyone who have had a part in this." And Tamar sent to her family an alarming message that she was going to originally post on Twitter hours leading up to her hospitalization, according to the blast. And she's another one that I think her family should have made sure that she was getting the proper therapy. And why I say that is because when she was on, what's her name, Ivana, what do y'all know that lady name that be having that want to fix my life, Ivanka? Y'all know her, yeah, Ivanka or uh, she was on there and she was that that was stage one. She was trying to she was angry, and it was so much stuff going on with the Braxtons. It was all of the sisters and they was talking, and they were Ivania, whatever. Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know me and people names. It will never work. I'll have her name will be Ivanka, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Ivania. I don't know. Y'all know who I'm saying. When she was on that show with her sisters, and that was a cry for help. That certain people lash out and act out because there's something bothering them. There's something going on mentally, and if you're not paying attention to it, it'll either worsen, and things will they'll start being more irrational. But after that, she kind of calmed down. I think she was going to therapy, but there's more stuff that goes on. And the thing is, a lot of stuff in Hollywood, a lot of stuff be going on behind the scenes that people really don't know about. And everybody is not equipped to deal with those things, you know. And she tried so hard. She tried so hard, and I just pray for her. I pray that she, gets the help that she needs, that she able to come back and be herself. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think she's still unconscious. She's stable, but she's still unconscious. So, I just pray that everything works out. I'm praying for them because, that's a cry for help. That's a cry for help. And that's the word that I wouldn't want, I wouldn't want nobody to go through that, to feel that the only way out, like they can't reach nobody else, and that's the only way out is to do that. And it's sad, and I pray for her. I pray for her son. I pray for her family, her mom, her father, her sisters. Like, I pray for everybody, because that's something that it's a lot. That's why, let's give you a little something. Like, my youngest daughter, I'm trying to get her into modeling. Take this off. Yeah, like my youngest daughter, the baby. As y'all all know her as my co-host. Now, my little co-host, I'm trying to get her into modeling, right? And I want to jump in head first and do, have her do all her shoots and do all of that too. But something is keeping me back from going wholeheartedly in, and becoming, like, having her do modeling, because I would hate for my child to be like exploited out there, because I know, like, all my kids, they talented, and I know that she have a gift that she will, blow up, and I don't want nothing to happen to her. So I try to keep it. I probably post a cute little picture of her. That's why I don't even try to put her on my YouTube, because I don't want her to have a certain exposure to the wrong type of people. Like, y'all hearing her voice, yeah. But as far as, like, put her on it and showing her face, I'm not really for that. And because you never know what these like Hollywood. Yeah. I'm not. I don't want to deal with those type of powers that be. I come from a praying family. I'm good. I don't got no time for that weird stuff. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Uh. Mm. I'm good. And that's the same thing I have to tell my oldest daughter, because she wants to do modeling too, and she have her own business, and she's gonna be networking with people. And I told her, I said, listen, if I have to start working to go around with you and make sure you good, that's what's gonna happen. When you go, I go, and that's my whole thing. I don't want nobody to exploit my children, because those are my babies. I gave birth to them, and I'll be damned if somebody do something to them. So that's why I'm, like, really, like, overprotective of them, and yeah. Because I'm telling you right now, it won't be no more juicy review show. I'll be somewhere on the lamb. That's all I have to say on that. Because I'm telling you, these people are weird and weirdos. Uh, who else we? Oh, okay. Now this man right here, the man of the hour. Let's get into it with this man of the hour. So he dropped a interview about, what, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, in regards to him and Jada. Jada Pinkett Smith. And now he drops a whole song in regards to his entanglement with Jada. But now he have been going on a tour about the whole entanglement. And now he's coming off like very cloudy-ish. Like he's trying to get clout off the whole thing. Because still in all, at the end of the day, that's still someone's wife. That's still someone's marriage. No matter how open they claim to have, it's still someone's marriage, and you have to respect that. And it's just like, yo, bro, what are you doing? But he went on Gremlin podcast, Young Money Radio with the Gremlin, and this is what he had to say.
Now let's get into entanglement. Now they're calling you Mr. Entanglement out here. You did an interview with Angela Yee and spoke about your relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith. She then did a show, Red Table Talk, with Will and called the relationship an entanglement.
Yeah.
Since the relationship was several years ago, a lot of people are confused, saying you spoke on it now for attention. What would you like to say in regards to that?
I mean, look, man.
You miss her? You still love her?
Absolutely.
I'm just saying, keep it engaged, keep it 1,000, man.
But look. I mean, absolutely. I feel like when you experience a certain type of experience on this planet, and you experience a certain type of love, you I will always have love for her as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Experience on this planet. That was experience
on
this planet. Lord, what the lady got going on, man?
Nah, but real talk, the experience really did help to transform me and really bring out the king in me. But
okay,
as for what people may say or whatever, or if it's looking like I'm doing something for attention, absolutely not.
I was about to say, you got a poker face because damn sure look like it to me. Yeah.
Nah. I mean, the what's perplexing to me is that I never think it's anybody's business to know my business, right? And my personal business, right? But when my personal business starts to affect my lifestyle and my livelihood, like I lost, partnerships and deals behind that situation because it looked to the world as if Augustalsina was some, reckless New Orleans nigga that I'm just pushing up on somebody's wife. And because they didn't have the truth, those things happen and transpire. And then when the truth was revealed, so many of those same people came back around and apologized to me, like, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? But in saying that I'm talking about it, why am I talking about it now? I mean, I could have spoken about this at any point in my life, but when my sister died, it was something that I decided to remove myself from.
Gotcha.
Because of the complexities of it. And I never want to be the person to cause confusion for anybody in their life, but I couldn't continue to walk around elephants in the room. And for it to be said that it was several years ago, that was what I think my homie was just telling me, that was not even a full 2 years ago when I dipped from that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Now let's get into
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all heard what he said. He said that was less than 2 years ago. He's listen, sometimes it's just well enough to leave stuff alone. Like, you gotta leave stuff alone sometimes. So someone gonna write, Will ain't deserve this, bro. Bro, still pillow talking. He needs to keep it moving. Someone else writes, he said this happened not even 2 years ago. Yeah, that's what I said. Then someone else said, she got him talking like her now. If somebody's going to say the gremlin is the GOAT, okay. Protect Will at all costs. August did it for clout. His next album should be called Mr. Entanglement. Wayne instigating the situation even more. Brought out the king in me. That's a Fresh Prince diss. August fitting to be put on a shirt soon. Don't at me. Yo. Oh my God. I'll tell you. I like, man, I don't know. Hey, Deion Sampson. I see you in the chat. Welcome. That's what I'm saying. Jada said she ain't speak to him for shit. This was like, I ain't noticed that she kept iterating. Oh, this happened a long time ago. That was a key word. Long time ago. Now this boy is up there like, oh, nah, that was like less than 2 years ago. Less than 2 years ago, that's a whole baby. But we ain't gonna go there. Nonetheless, like I said, I think how he's doing, because she have confirmed it. He's coming off a little spiteful, like he's trying to jab at her. And the thing is, see, Will, he got his little things on the side. They signed NDAs. I know off the rip they signed NDAs. And also too, what is there to lose by, like, those ladies? No, not what is there to lose. Those women that will have more to lose than anything, because he'll put them up in an apartment. They get a house or a car. They get an allowance. They getting all of this. They getting all of that. They open their mouth, they're gonna lose all of that. So they have stuff to lose. August ain't got nothing to lose, because how he looking at it, he's already at rock bottom, trying to make his way to the top. So yeah, Jada, even though August got a nice package, and it's packaged up really nice, and it's quite beautiful, it's not worth it. It's not worth messing up your marital bed at all. And it's like, no, I like, that's one thing I don't like. I don't like a messy man. Like, me and you got something going on. Don't tell everybody, man. That's nobody's business. You said that you would click on none of those videos. Yeah, he got a cute little accent and stuff, but still, that's probably what it was, because she denied it. So he was like, all right, I'm going to just stab you right here and I'm going to twist this. And yeah. No, he's telling the truth. August is telling the truth. I will give him that. He's telling the truth, but he's being messy with it, though. He's being messy with it. The Entangled Fresh Prince. No. But then he goes and write this. This is what he. Listen to the lyrics of the song. Don't want no strings attached. You just want a nigga that's gonna break your back. You left your man to uck me just to pay him back. Don't you know that's cold-hearted? That ain't my girl. But I got the keys to the crib, into the car. Augustalsina, entanglement. Oh. Nah, cause whoa. Wait. Somebody gonna write this nigga August must ain't never seen Hancock. Will better get this nigga knocked off. Just another reason why women ain't worth it. Why would he say that? That's you can tell us a little boy. Jada is for the streets, bro. This guy just doing all this for clout. Just sad. The disrespect. Why go to this length on a whole record? Somebody right talk too much. He just lived every 90s teenager dreams, man. Why he acting like he wasn't wrong in the situation too? Why that's just disrespectful. I'm so sorry for Will. That nigga Will face kills me every time. Stay single, my niggas. That's what they wrote. I kind of feel more embarrassed. That's why I don't click on them. I wouldn't click on them either because it's like, how to say, it's like August is like dangling, like, and then a boo boo, I just F you. Like, that's what it seems like. No, he will be. God trust me. He just giving him time. I don't want nothing to happen to him. I'm just saying, like, he's dangling that whole situation in Will's face, like, yeah, I had your wife. Like, so I wonder what would Jada do if this was a chick doing that about Will? If the tables was turned, because now Will is gonna be on some he gonna be on some disrespectful type of movement. Cause this like Augustalsina being mad disrespectful with it now. Yeah, all right, you slept with his wife. You had a little relationship. You're not with her no more. It's over. You said your piece. She said her piece. Let it be. But now you just made a whole song. Like that song is not gonna go nowhere. Like that song is not gonna go nowhere. That song is gonna be here forever. So this forever be a reminder of what happened. That video that they did is gonna forever be there for what happened. So Will is going to be petty because I know how my petty is set up, baby. My petty is set up where I'm gonna be like the disrespectful of disrespectful. Like if Jada was my wife, as soon as Jada come in the house, I'm clapping I'm clapping up some cool right in the living room with my socks on. Like what up, Jada? And I'm like I'm just saying if I was Will, I'd have been smashing something right on the kitchen table while Jada is right there eating her cereal for the morning. I'm like I would be so I would be so disrespectful. I would be so disrespectful to the point where she have no choice but to file papers. And then when she filed papers, because there's no proof of me doing anything, and that she did because there's a whole video out there, and then her side dude that announced it, I get everything, and she don't even get nothing because she done probably signed a prenup. So I win. So that's what I'm saying. Like he doing too much. August is doing too much. Like he doing too much. You done made a song about it now, and that's not a song on your album. That's a song that you just sat there and made, and you called a rapper to rap on it. Like you just being mad disrespectful. Like you deserve a smack in your face. Like if if Will was to catch you in the street, he got all right to smack you like it's one of those disrespectful smacks to the face that a guy could do to a next man. That type of smack, like he got to catch five to his face. He got to get these fingers with his hand, course, like bow in your face, and have it on video. So you go send it to Shade Room, the neighborhood talk, and so on. Like yeah. And then I'm telling you, I could not be Will because I'd have been. I'm telling you, I'd have been so disrespectful. I'd have been so disrespectful. Jada, time for Jada to go to bed. Jada gonna have to sleep on the couch because I got 2 chicks in the room and we making mad noise. We might not even be doing nothing. We could be playing Jenga, but I'm just gonna make them make mad noise and baiting the dresses against the wall, all type. Like I'll be all type of crazy, wild, disrespectful because her dude is out of pocket. He out of pocket because I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Augustalsina right now gotta get the same energy that Selena Powell's get. Like I don't like that girl. I don't like that chop mouth, bamboos, lip looking ass. Like she got her lips are like a bamboo's asshole. Like the same way how Selena Powell supposed to get that work, August will have to get that same work. Like I'm just saying. That's just me. I'm just saying that's what I would do because I know my petty is different. My petty is on 100. Like I could be the petty queen. I'll be Petty LaBelle in this bitch. Like Will better get in tune with his petty Pendergraph. He better become petty Pendergraph and just go full ham. Yeah. They could get it onto. They can get a divorce. It plays in his hands because she announced that she cheated. She had an entanglement. She cheated, and it's on national television. It's everywhere. So, like right now, Will holds all the cards. If he really wanted to divorce her, he can. He can divorce her. He holds all the cards. If he really wanted to. But that's for another day. Let's talk about this woman over here. Chrissy Teigen. Come to the front of the line. Let me talk to you, darling. Let's speak. Let's have a conversation, darling. Okay. We spoke about her briefly on my last live. Let's get into it. Chrissy Teigen somehow managed to delete 60,000 tweets that she tweeted, but she forgot that Twitter is faster than she is, and they still have some of her tweets of what she got, what she allegedly wrote. I also got some receipts, but Summer Walker got at her. I don't know how that happened, but Summer Walker got at her, and this is how it went. Hold on, let me share my screen. Then we'll get into it. This is what Chrissy Teigen. This is some of Chrissy Teigen tweets. So Summer Walker says, "Oops, Miss Chrissy, you deleted 60K tweets. Was an Epstein flight log? And say you going to jail for pizza. Interesting. Everything done in the dark will eventually come to light. God is good." So somebody asks, I don't get the pizza thing. Enlighten me. So what they're talking about is Pizzagate. This is what she wrote. "See little girls do the splits half naked is just, I want to put myself in jail." Somebody write, "Sick. I'm bored. I really want to watch kids give birth. Where can I watch teens giving birth? MTV? I mean, that doesn't make sense, but I'll try. I'm going to jail over pizza." So someone else, right? Who else is scrolling just to hit the like button on pizza? They put pizza in her chat. January 27th on Chrissy Teigen Twitter. "I'm going to jail for pizza. Why are you and John on Epstein fly list?" They're on the list, y'all. So this is what she writes. "I'm actually deleting 60,000 tweets because I cannot effing stand you idiots anymore. And I'm worried for my family. Finding me talking about toddlers and tiaras in 2013 and thinking you're some sort of fucking operative. So somebody writes, some celebrities have been very busy since Ghislaine Maxwell was arrested. Chrissy Teigen, why did you delete over 28,000 tweets yesterday? Chrissy Teigen was on the Epstein flight log. Tommy G, Ronan Sam Tripoli, wrist flex. You see this? Save the children. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but yeah, that's what went down, y'all. She got some questionable stuff going on with a gal. So let me show you what she did. This is a video that she did with this dude that have a documentary on Netflix. Let me share this. Hold on. All right.
No. I think the only way. You wouldn't try a tiny bite? No. Really? Absolutely not. Is that terrible? American Trump hated. I would eat a human. If you were at a very fancy restaurant and they were like a tiny piece of human meat. No. I think the only way. You wouldn't try a tiny bite? No. Really? Absolutely not. Is that terrible? American Trump hated. I would eat a human. If you were at a very fancy restaurant and they were like a
Yeah, so this is some of the receipts that they found on her. I'm about to Anthony Weiner this kid, and y'all know what happened with was it Senator Adam oh no, he's something from New York. Anthony Weiner with the Senator news to a teenager. I now know what parents go through when they are forced to tie their kids up in the basement. You have to do it, but it's icky. Am I right? A lot of the stuff that she writing is weird as hell. I woke up this morning with a pizza on my chest and ranch dressing all over me. So if you think I'm too good for this, you are sadly mistaken. I'm going to jail over pizza. Seeing little girls do the splits half naked is just, I want to put myself in jail. I am 1 million going to be a child from toddler and tiara for Halloween. Can we fast forward time, please? I am beyond excited. That's that's not cool. I just saw a baby that looks like a porn star, like a trashy do anything porn star. Is this wrong to think? Yo, I don't want to read this. It's trash. If you said eat this one bite of human and you can't eat any other meat the rest of your life, or Chrissy, you eat turkey forever, I'll eat a human. Yo, this chick is weird. Somebody go check on John Legend and those kids. Singing from the perspective of a 12-year-old about blacking out in sex. I pose half naked for a living, and that makes me cringe. Yeah, shorty, you crazy girl. A little boy in the pageant now. Finally, some eye candy for me. Somebody write, ma'am. Sis was like, hell no, they ain't going down over here. Not on my watch. Kevin Stockley. Nah, he just said the cleanest and the best pleasure is to have X with a 13-year-old up until that. Ha ha ha. That's not nothing cute. Nothing she write is cute or funny. None of this stuff is funny. This is not jokes. Water slides that go through a shark tank. F yeah, time to get my pedo on. Solar Rider. What? Skinny pedo drinks. Pedo like. What? I get so wet watching toddlers and tiaras. Is this weird? Call me a pedo, I guess. Yo, I see why you on that flight, my guy. I see. Yo, she crazy. Yo, somebody see her. Spank her for me, please. She needs a like. She need to be spanked. I want a pizza. Brad Pitt just handed us pizza. I woke up this morning. Oh, yeah, I read that. Pedophile, the like toddlers and tiara for Dawn's fake boobs, butts. Yo, she crazy. She crazy, yo. Um, uh, belly in a shirt with a small, sexy toddler on it, saying, "Number one, duh. What does a guy wear to a toddler and tiara party? Nothing you say is funny. I've been exposed. I have 3 pictures with Harvey at a party from the past 13 years. Now I run a Hollywood pedo ring. Honestly, beautiful, wonderful Patricia. Save yourself. These people are sick. I love you too much." Yeah, people gonna think you on some next stuff. Girl, you wildin'. I have blockchain all over 1 million people. 1 million people today, and I'm still flooded with sick psychopaths. So please spare me. The just ignore them. They're just trolls. Yeah, girl, you wildin'. You wildin', sis. You wildin'. Hello. Hello. To everybody that's coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, uh, uh, I don't know about y'all, but Chrissy Teigen, they ain't looking so good. They ain't looking so good. I'm sorry. I don't know. That's definitely not cool. Definitely not cool. That's iffy. That's some side eye type of stuff. Like, things that make you go, But yeah, but I don't know that y'all came to go over the bread and butter of my commentary. Let's get to it. So you have Kelsey Nicole. That is Megan the Stallion's best friend. Then you have Mr. Tory Lanez. Then you have Megan. So everyone knows about what's been going on. Girl, you already know they ain't blocked about being blocked. They was coming at her head, which they should. I think I'm gonna have to make me another Twitter page. I'm gonna have to go speak to her real fast. But what's so crazy? I'm gonna show this. Hold on. It's so crazy. People were coming at Erica Banks not too long ago for writing this quote. And the quote says, "I will never be that artist rubbing elbows with every single person I meet in the game to stay likable, laughing my ass off." So when I say that that statement that she wrote, it matured so fast, it matured very fast. But what's so crazy about that is when she, hold on, I'm trying to send myself this video so y'all can watch it. When she said that, people were coming at her about it. But what's so crazy is what she wrote, considering what's going on with Megan Thee Stallion. I don't blame her. Sometimes everybody is not welcome in your circle, and everybody is not welcome to come or to be in your surroundings, because every smiling face is not smiling at you, and everybody that's trying to get around you is not trying to get around you for the greater good. They can potentially bring more harm than good, and that's something that I'm gonna just give y'all a rundown. My mom always says stuff like that, like everybody ain't your friend, and everybody don't want to see good. So you need to be careful. You need to watch who you have around you, and that's true, because you don't want to have a situation where you don't want to. I would never want to be in a situation that Megan is in currently right now. To be truthful, I would never want to have that type of situation, be a part of that situation, because that right there. Hold on, damn, I can't even show the video. Hold on, I fixed this. All right, hold on, I'm gonna have to send it differently. 1 minute, y'all. I'm trying to say you gotta put the video up so you can watch it. Damn. All right, let me see what happens. Oh yeah, let me just put that up here. Welcome, Sin Ammo. Welcome. Welcome to the live. Welcome everybody to the live. Thank you, Miss T. Yeah, like I said, everybody that's a smiling face ain't always smiling at you. It could be different things. It definitely could be. I am opening some. Alright, is this gonna work like this? Hold on, let me see something. Alright, hold on, let me see if I can share this. Oh, wait, damn it. No, that's not it. Hold on, I'm trying to. Trying to save it. Hold on, I'm gonna save it. Save it as. God damn, why is it? I'm trying to see if I can save it. Okay, I'm trying to show you this video. 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute, y'all. This is why I ask my kids. All right, let me see. Okay, let me see if I can get it this way. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see if I can get it this way. Oh, then broke down the whole. Oh, that sucked. I'm sitting here thinking I'm getting the whole video, man. It ain't come up, so I'm not even gonna blame myself. So I'm just gonna share my stuff so I can show you, and y'all see, yeah, we go from there. All right. So this guy right here is Megan's producer, and he writes Tory Lanez count your effing days, right? Then now let me tell y'all something. It goes down inside of the wrong one. A lot goes down inside of the comments. Now this is what the girl Kelsey mom was writing. My daughter is suffering in silence. I need and want answers. She is not talking, and this shit is pissing me off. Then the mother writes, a motherfucker will fuck over the only loyal friend they have. Let me just read it from my thing so y'all can get a thing. Because it looks small on my screen, on my computer. It looks mad small on my computer, so. Alright, so it says she's concerned about Megan's well-being at this point. For what? This is what the girl's sister writes. So somebody asks, are they okay? That's all I want to know. So the mother writes, I'm about to expose shit. This shit ain't sweet right now. My poor baby. Loyalty didn't mean shit, but karma is a bitch. So somebody write, what happened? Please tell us. You know, people try to be they want to fess up and be nosy. So then they put, see, Megan should have just stuck with the first story about her foot getting cut with glass, because that's what really happened. Now she gotta explain why Tory would shoot her and why the paramedics weren't on the scene. If she did in fact get shot, why didn't she tell the police that she got shot? There was no bullet holes on the outside of the car, so nobody was shooting at them. Why did the cops order everybody to get out the car? Because the police knew a gun was in the car. And how did the police know to stop them? There were 3 people in the car: Megan, her best friend Kelsey, and Tory. Tory was in the driver's seat, Megan was in the passenger seat, and Kelsey was in the back seat. How did the police know to stop them? Already know that somebody in that car had a gun and the gun went off. Somebody called the police in the car. See, if Megan just shut up and let the first story just run, she would have bounced back from this. But no, she needed something dramatic to help just disappear for 10 days or more, allegedly. So, that was that one. This one says, that's cap. You posted some stuff and deleted it, hence why people are even saying anything to you. Nobody who was there is running their fingers on social media as well as you. Relax, my G. So her producer then says, you think you know every damn thing. I made 2 tweets. Kelsey, her assistant who was there, and Kelsey's mother has said way more than I said. Go do some research. So that's what he said. Then he goes and writes again. Somebody says, I'm confused on how he knows what happened exactly when he wasn't there. I doubt you are in her circle like that, or am I missing something? You're just as clueless as us. So then he go, right, I talk to Megan every day. I'm literally on the phone with her when I made the tweets. So just mind your business. How he gonna tell somebody to mind their business, but he's steady having Twitter fingers? Make it make sense. So somebody else says, why do you think she doesn't want to admit having COVID? So somebody says, Megan is a social butterfly. She's been around just about everybody while still on quarantine. Plus, she has some big projects coming up and don't want this canceled indefinitely. Somebody gonna say, oh, got it, thanks. There's no record of her being shot. The hospital has to report that to the police. So that was that. Uh, the next, I'm just showing you what I came across. Everything I'm showing you is what I came across. So she said, oh, she already spoke about, yeah, you are on Twitter posting rubbish and deleting it. Grow up. Your business, you're the business that paid you. If it wasn't my business, I wouldn't know what happened. Y'all always on here trying to tell somebody what to do. Go clock into work. This is her producer again writing stuff. I'm just gonna say, and this is what KYLIEJENNER writes. So hold on. Like, I'm sorry. Imagine you getting fucking shot. Wake up out of surgery to see that bitch you were chilling with last night unfollowed you and captioned her pictures like that. So Kylie's gonna say, stay out of my business. Somebody was like, bitch. Somebody was like, Lo, who gonna tell her? The Kardashians have made it pretty clear about how they feel about black people. If you're linking with them in 2020, I don't know what to tell you, man. Somebody gonna write, I'm convinced Kylie shot Meg. Boy, listen. So then you got this here, right? Somebody writes, she's gossip puts. This is ridiculous. If he shot her, why was her BFF, mama and sister, speaking about the incident like they felt the BFF was going to be blamed? This still isn't making sense. Talk about her daughter is suffering in silence. So, reposted from the neighborhood talk. Neighbor Tory Lanez is a person who's allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion on Sunday following a dispute. So that's what they're saying, right? So this is another thing. I'm just going over everything I have seen. Tory Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Patterson, was the person who allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion following the dispute in his vehicle Sunday morning. Page 6 learned. Tory fired the shots from within the vehicle while Megan was outside trying to leave. A source exclusively told us on Thursday. There's a video and the police are investigating. This case of a man physically harming and abusing a woman. A spokesperson for the LAPD will not confirm whether there was a video submitted to the investigation, adding that any videos would not be released until the case goes to court in order to protect the integrity of the case. So that was that. That was that on that, right? So, this was somebody else's right. I don't know. Y'all follow me on this? I hope y'all follow me on this. All right, now listen to this. All right. I wonder what's really going on. I know Meg, Kelsey, and Tori was in the truck. Kelsey said she didn't shoot no one. Kelsey's mom was going off on Meg. I read that initially. Meg first said she cut her foot on glass. Now we find out she was shot multiple times. She unfollowed Tori on IG. So with all that being said, I'm putting together that Tori shot Meg but don't have a why. And if it was an accident, also, how come witnesses aren't cooperating? That is weird. This is from a comment. This is a comment section, y'all. It be going down in the comment section. I be trying to get everything. So, Love You C says they're all ages of chaos. No one is really innocent, hence the lies. Conflicting stories. The mama and the sister going off for Meg before being forced to delete the comments and make their page private. Anyway, Let me shut up before these weird ass stands start crying tattoo tears. I don't idol worship, so I see the BS for what it is. Someone else says, think you're right. There's a reason that she doesn't want to tell us everything that's happened, which is true. So then somebody else writes, long paragraph. I agree. I feel like Megan definitely needs to work on her way to represent herself and become a better person. Because personality is toxic. I mean, even Cardi B grew up and started to distance herself from the toxic people and learn to put in her energy, which is why I learned to like Cardi. I could not stand her ass a couple years ago, but she has really changed. I'll see that in her because she started to change the way she present herself, and she started making sure she had white people in her spaces. Now you don't see stories being leaked about her. You don't see her arguing with people, cussing out people. She totally did a 360, and that was good. She did early on in her career, and Megan Thee Stallion needs to do the same thing because Megan signed with Rock Nation. She really did herself in. She should have stayed where she was at because the people she's surrounded with are not good. I'm sorry she got shot in the foot. She's right. Black women are not protected, and it's not a joke. But she hangs around the wrong people. That's what somebody wrote. This is people writing. This is what they write in the comments. I'm just reading you what I came across. Somebody writes, I'm wondering if they were high. I also find it interesting somehow Kylie's name is getting left out of this. But Kelsey mom has me raising a lot of eyebrows. Maybe someone wanted Kelsey to take the blame instead of Tory. I've been side-eyeing Tory Lanez for about a year and a half now. Earlier this year, he had Selena Powell's jump and put money on her head last year. Little dude is not that innocent. People are saying now that Megan and her friends was trying to leave the car after a verbal altercation. I agree. I feel that. Yeah, I already read that one. Hold on. Let me get to this. I'm just reading what I see. We can't get a breakdown till all the information is out there. You already know how T does her breakdown. It won't come until the true T is gathered. A lot of twinning energy. Thanks, girl. Damn, this is crazy as shit. I can't wait for T to break it down. I know T loves to wait. I feel like there's enough info out there. There's for a little Dragon Ball T series starter video, but yeah, better wait. I'm wondering if they were high. Also found it interesting. Okay, I read that one. Okay, everything is not in proper sequence. I just realized that, but can't help it. Someone writes, why was Kelsey Mom going off with Megan? I tried to find a video, but I couldn't. I saw on Twitter that Kelsey Mom was going off in her comments about her daughter covering for Meg. I don't know for what, and also saying that Kelsey was too loyal. She even said she was going to expose Meg, but then deleted everything and made her shit private. Someone said, yes, we need a breakdown. All right, hold on. Okay. Oh shit, did he really have Selena jump? I never knew that. I mean, if he's doing those type of moves, then I'm sure he meant to shoot Meg. This whole situation is weird. Even how the LAPD pulled them over. They had them pulled over and pull out the car like they had Pablo Escobar in there. Somebody said, wow, interesting. Oh, now Dragon B Ball series. I've heard she and Tori was messing around. Just saying, you're right. No one is innocent. So that's what someone else wrote. Shit. All right. It was her mom and sister. It wasn't a comment, not a video. Kelsey recently said emotion was running high, so her relatives were talking out the side of the neck. She doesn't need white people in her circle, but good black people. I agree. Unrelated. Oh, that's some stupid stuff. This is what KYLIEJENNER did. Megan Thee Stallion recovering from a gunshot. KYLIEJENNER goes on her Instagram and puts this picture. Thank you, God, for another beautiful day. Like, she's capped. Now, look, This is the girl's Kelsey's mother Instagram. I try to look for her Instagram. You can't find it, or her sister. You can't find none of their pages anymore. Right? Their pages are gone. The pages are gone, which is crazy. Now I want to show y'all something. I'm just gonna go to Twitter because I have a video. I'm gonna put another video up of all the other receipts that I came across, being that I can't find the receipts. Hold on. I want y'all to see something that I came across. Why is not letting me put that? Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, damn. No? Boy. Hold on, I'm trying to get. Let me have him get his page. Alright. Alright, thank God I found it. I thought they was going to delete it. Oh, what's good, Blake? He wears his freak mask. Now, y'all look at this. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. Look at this. This was July 10th at 6 o'clock in the morning. Tory Lanez writes, something just isn't sitting right with my soul right now for some reason. Pray for protection, rebuke this energy. Somebody write, bro, feeling that is this it? Feeling it could be a sign that you are coming to the end of the version of you. Somebody said, didn't you sell it? Keep your head up, G's. I don't know what that. This guy keep trying to. I think you feeling better by dropping some new music. Somebody else says, get right. Don't give up. You okay, B? Bro, go on my profile and bump the Apple Music album. I hope you're okay. What is it? Me either, babe, either. It's because God was warning you that you're finna do some ish that's going to get you locked up. Don't let the entanglement trap you. The moment that feeling comes back. Wait, what? I don't know. I can't even hear him. I don't know what. I can't hear what he said. I guess another bang is about to drop. Trying to take your soul out, blow on the cartridge, and then put it back and press power really fast. Somebody write, listen to your intuition and stay prayed up. I don't know what it may be, Tori, but please have it in your mind that you are more than a conqueror. All things will work together for your good because God got you. So that's what he wrote like 6 days ago. Well, a few days, not 6 days ago now, but he wrote that a few days ago. That's just weird that he wrote that and that all this transpired. And I don't know, the whole situation to me it just it don't it's like a lot of holes in the story because damn, where is, let me see if I have it in my own thing. Like I said yesterday, they will drive it in a SUV, right? The SUV that they had was one of those SUVs that the people. All right, matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all listen to academic. He raised some valid points. Hold on. Uh, people God damn. Hold on, y'all. Fuck. Alright, matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all listen to. Wait, what just happened? 1 minute, y'all. My thing acting crazy. Woo!
Listen, check it out now. When it rains and pours, and unfortunately for Tory Lanez, about to be a lot of shit coming down. If you guys don't know, man, Tory Lanez caught a charge for having a concealed firearm without a permit. Tory from Canada. He's from like Rexdale or like Mississauga or I don't know, Brampton or something like that. However, he resides in Miami. Now, he left Miami and he went to LA, started hanging out with Megastallion, KYLIEJENNER, and everybody. And then the cops pulled him over and he was arrested with a firearm. Now, we find out later that Megastallion was also in the car. She was shot. And pretty much she basically and other people around her saying, man, Tory shot me. Now, this is the latest update. Okay? First of all, the police believe Tory shot Megastallion. Okay? They have now opened up a assault with a deadly weapons investigation into what the fuck happened. Because they're wondering, why the hell didn't we find out that Tory shot her when we first pulled them over? By the way, Megastallion had told them that she got cut with glass. She did not say she got shot. Tory was taken into custody not for assault, domestic violence, or anything of the sort. He was only taken into custody for the weapon. He bonded out $35,000 bond. However, if we're listening to some of the people who are around Megastallion, the bodyguard basically said in a lot of words, Tory did it. And this is just pretty much like, I'm just paraphrasing what these motherfuckers are saying, right? Bodyguard's saying, Tory did it. The best friend is basically saying, listen, it was only 3 of us and I didn't do it, so who you think did it, okay? Tory did it, okay? Basically, some producer who looked like was a little choo-choo on the beat, he basically said Tory did it, okay? Every motherfucking person saying Tory did it. Now, apparently there's also a video of the whole thing going down, right? And this particular video apparently is being turned over to the cops, which already tells me that there's somebody in this case that is cooperating with the police. Now, the police are saying bad people, including Meg, aren't cooperative thus far, but Meg made a statement on Instagram, right? And people are talking to the New York Post and others, and there's supposedly a video. Now, again.
All right, I'm back. Hold on. God damn. Sorry, excuse me. That wasn't a video that I was trying to make y'all hear, but I had to run to the bathroom. But he had a video that he did where, he had a video up, right, where he was talking and he had some valid points that kind of made me question some stuff too, because it was just like, that don't make no sense. And when stuff don't make no sense, 9 out of 10, it's not all the way accurate. And I don't want to, like I said, I'm not victim shaming. If he did what he did, he needs to get his ass. Oh, excuse me. He needs to. The authorities gonna have to deal with him. The authorities gonna have to deal with him. But this was somebody else put up about Kylie, because I feel like this as somebody that if you hanging out with somebody, and you see my remote control, I just had it. Yeah, if someone hanging out with you, and after they leave, they want them getting hurt, why you don't reach out to them or anything? Why you having doing pictures trying to be funny? Like, look at my foot. My foot is good. What about your foot? And it was just weird to me. Hold on. Yeah, it was just weird to me. So she's fugazi for that. And somebody called her out on it too. So listen to that.
It's that time of the day that everybody loves. One person's going to be absolutely pissed. It's Leon's goofy ass person of the day. And this goofy ass person of the day is being dead ass silent when you was a part of the shenanigans that was going on. Now we all talking about the Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion situation. Now I done went from Megan Thee Stallion cutting her foot on some glass to that she was actually shot. Now they trying to wonder who shot who. Megan Thee Stallion producer speaking up. Tory Lanez people talking. Megan Thee Stallion people putting out statements. But you know who ain't said a damn word? Kylie Jenner. The world is waiting. They were at your house. They was kicking it with you. So you don't know what happened. The gunshots just went off and you was the only person that didn't hear. The van that was parked out in front of your crib when it pulled off or whatever happened in that neighborhood that you live in, you don't know what happened. Nobody called your phone. You have no information. Kylie Jenner has been dead ass quiet during this whole ordeal. Now, I may be wrong. I may be judging, but at the end of the day, if Kyle and Kendra and Ryan over my house and Ryan shoot Kendra in the foot, I'm going to know about it and I'm going to say something. If not, man, why do y'all keep rocking with these Kardashians and these Jenners? They gonna protect their brand, so you celebrities need to start protecting yours when y'all hanging around them, because that's what she doing. She protecting our brand. Ain't nobody said nothing about her. I'm just saying, they was over her crib. They was in her neighborhood. I don't know. You tell me. But Kylie, I need you to sit your goofy ass down and say something to somebody.
Let's go. It's Leon's Goofy Ass People Award. GCI.
Yeah,
That time of the day that everybody loves, one person gonna be absolutely pissed. It's Leon's goofy ass person of the day. And this goofy ass person of the day is being dead the shenanigans that was going on. Now we all talking about the Tory Lanez.
My bad, y'all. No, the reason why people are saying why she not saying nothing, it was the original story was she had
do this.
What?
Do this.
No, I'm doing something, Taj.
Yeah, this is hard.
Close my door. Can you close my door? Thank you very much. Yeah, so everything was done. Everything went down at her house. They were at her house. When they had the video, that's what I'm saying. Something happened at the house for them to leave. They were leaving, going somewhere else. Initially, they said they were leaving and they was going somewhere else. So, with that being said, that means they were at the house. Something went on, and they were either asked to leave, or that they were the cops was called. Something went down at the house. And the way all of this, everybody's story not adding up. Everybody pointing fingers at each other. Everybody is not being forth telling. They're not saying what really happened. And normally hold on, let me see if this is it. Hold on, let me see if this is it. And then Megan, she writes something in regards to that. She's not saying who did it, but she says this: the narrative that's being reported about Sunday morning events are inaccurate. And I like to set the record straight. On Sunday morning, I suffered a gunshot wound as a result of a crime that was committed against me and done with the intention to physically harm me. I was never arrested. The police drove me to the hospital where I underwent surgery to remove the bullets. I'm incredibly grateful to be alive and that I am expected to make a full recovery. But what's important to me to clarify the details about this traumatic night. I'm currently focused on my recovery so I can return back to my life and back to making music as soon as possible. I was never arrested. This whole experience was an eye-opener and a blessing in disguise. I hate that it took this experience for me to learn how to protect my energy. Now, honestly, She should have been protecting her energy from the get-go. When your mom's passed away, you should have known that everybody not going to be for you. Everybody not going to be looking out for your best interest. That should have been off the rip. Like, it's one thing to be cordial. It's one thing to, and then there's the next to be having everybody around you. Everybody don't need to be in your circle. Everybody don't need to be able to touch you, reach out and touch you. Like, I don't know. My mom used to tell us that all the time. Like, you cannot everybody cannot be you, especially if you're a celebrity, you cannot be accessible at all times. There's certain circles you cannot run with. There's certain people you don't need to be around because everybody, their energy, their spirit don't mix with yours, especially if you're a genuine person. It's not going to mix with yours. It's not going to, like, you're not, it's not going to work. That's just my whole thing. Like, it's not going to work, and you have to be mindful. Yeah, but also too, it's the video, right? Hold on, let me show y'all. It's the video. Now, like I told y'all yesterday, I have been in a couple of sticky situations, and some stuff have went down. And the stuff that went down is just like, and now what's so crazy, the girl, Megan ex-boyfriend, is coming at Tory. Hold on, let me show y'all. Her ex-boyfriend that we ain't ever know about. He writing, go to war about you. That's the ex-boyfriend. Then you got her security guard. If you know me and you know her well enough, not only do you know I wasn't physically present during the Sunday morning's event, but you know why. If you don't know me or her well enough, she's good. I'm here now, and she'll never step foot outside without me. Plus some Igga who don't aim at feet present. Wait, hold on. They scratched it out, but he wrote plus some niggas, not nigga. He put niggas who don't aim at feet present. So is that more than one person? Then TORYLANEZ got a question to pass. They was talking about TORYLANEZ under fire for after his ex-girlfriend put out a story claiming that the Canadian singer abused her for months. The female whose Instagram handle is Hannah, I guess, wrote a lengthy post accusing the Take Away Your Heart singer publicly humiliating her on more than one occasion. She said that the abuse got so bad that she ended the relationship. I'm not going to say her name. I think it's Brianna. I think they misspelled it up here. Also leaked screenshots of a bunch of text messages that he sent harassing her. As for her reasons not to go public with her allegations, she said that she was in fear for her life and only choose to publicize the event now because TORYLANEZ showed up at her house 2 days in a row uninvited. So this was 2017. He was accused of domestic violence. This is full post. Been dealing with physical and verbal and emotional abuse for the past 9 months from someone mostly I look up to and even idolize TORYLANEZ. I ain't idolizing nobody. I've been quiet about the whole situation because I felt the need to protect him, knowing what he's going through and not having any real support. I've done nothing to this man but show him genuine love and support, and even he constantly humiliated and embarrassed me in public. I never once disrespected him until today when he pulled up at my house uninvited, second day in a row. I moved on and he had refused to accept it. If I can't have you, no one, no other nigga can. And at this point, I feel like my life is at risk. Never in my life have I felt so scared as type this. Tears are running down my face because I know I'm not the only one going through this. It took a lot for me to make this public, but I know a lot of women have lost their lives because they simply don't speak up. And I refuse to be a victim. Today, I decided to speak up about the situation that is threatening to me, as I know what he's thinking, and I don't know what to expect. And it says Tory Lanez was accused of domestic violence in 2017 by his ex-girlfriend Brianna, alleged that he was abusive and that he was stalking her. And someone says, I could have sworn I heard about this back then. I thought he got locked up for domestic violence. It's a lot of celebrity men that be doing stuff. Okay. This is what the story said at first. Tory Lanez, whose name is Daystar Peterson, was a person who allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion following a dispute inside of his vehicle Sunday morning. Tory fired shots from within the vehicle while Megan was outside trying to leave. Exclusively told us Thursday, there's a video police are investigating. This is a case of a man physically harming and abusing a woman. A spokesperson for the LAPD would not confirm whether there was a video submitted to the investigation, adding that any video would not be released until the case goes to court in order to protect the integrity of the case. The detectives are seeking information regarding the shooting involving Daystar Patterson, and the investigation is still ongoing. I'm not privileged to what the detectives have right now, the spokesperson added. Police will not say whether Lanez is a suspect. Why they not saying he's not a suspect? Like, I'm not... Now, look at this here. It says detectives seeking information regarding a shooting. And this is the information here. And it says the Los Angeles Police Department, Hollywood area robbery detectives are asking for public help in providing any information regarding the shots fired. Investigation that occurred early Sunday morning at July 12th, approximately 4:30 a.m. Hollywood Detectives Division responded to the 1800 block of Nicholas Canyon Road for a shots fired investigation. Witnesses provided a description of the suspects in their vehicle. While responding to the location, the officers observed a vehicle matching the description that was provided to them. A traffic stop was conducted and multiple individuals were detained. Subsequent to their investigation, officers arrested Daystar Patterson, who is also known as Tory Lanez, and was charged with a 25400A1 PC concealed firearm and vehicle. He was booked at the Hollywood jail. His booking number is 597-0446 and bonded out later that day. One person was transported to the hospital and received medical treatment for a foot injury. Wait a minute. It wouldn't be medical treatment. Wouldn't it be like for a gunshot wound? Wouldn't it say gunshot wound? Why didn't I don't think they wanted to disclose that. So then this is what he wrote. I hope you don't believe he was offending her. This is a bullshit story. Yes, let's get into some things. Tory Lanez reps has also spoken out and claimed that Tory was defending Megan. So, while we do know that he's bonded out, he has bonded out. Also, let me show y'all something. This is what This is what Academic has said. It's hard to believe what is said about Tory Lanez. I'm hoping this is all big misunderstanding. The story I'm hearing about doesn't represent the person I know or the character I've seen him display, especially around women. Not saying he innocent, just saying let's wait and see. So Cash Page writes, I work with Tory and he for sure doesn't respect women, but okay. Laughing out loud. Can't say I was there and know what happened, but I know for a fact the hidden agendas. And somebody else write, based on how I seen him move with Dream Doll, the women he insists shouldn't ask him for gift. In some of the clips I saw from the Demon Time, I'm not surprised to hear this. I'm also not surprised that other niggas are already trying to both side this shit. Then somebody else wrote, cool, well, I have worked and still do work with Tory for years now, and he's never disrespected me, a woman. In fact, I feel like you got a hidden agenda by speaking on a situation that don't got shit to do with you. That's a response to Cash Page. And Maria, the scientist, wrote to her. I'm trying to, hold on. Then, this is what Megan Thee Stallion wrote because of 50 Cent with his damn weird ass. I don't know. And 50 Cent like a female anyway. He mad catty for no reason. Like, she write, Black women are so unprotected and we hold so many things and to protect the feelings of others without considering our own. It might be funny to y'all on the internet and just another messy topic for y'all to talk about, but this is my real life and I'm real life hurt and traumatized. And this is what 50 Cent does. Like, 50 Cent is corny. Like, you too old to be that corny. Like, he too old to be corny. But then again, all right, here. This is a video I wanted to show y'all, right? Yeah. What up, Breezy? Damn, y'all writing. Hold on, let me try to catch up with y'all. 1 minute. Y'all writing. Let me go through some of your comments real fast before I start the video. God damn, we got new people in here. All right, hold on. Let me start from here. Exactly, people don't think before they post stuff, and they gotta be very mindful of that. Shout out to Mr. Cal. I think I went over this already. Yeah. That is one of the most oldest sayings anybody ever heard. Also, you can't lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. AKA, you may have someone else's best interest at heart, but they might not have always appreciated the sentiment. That's a fact. That's a Fendi fact. Like, that's a super Fendi fact. Hello, it's Nicholas. What going? Yeah, like, y'all be surprised. Like, my mom always told me everybody ain't your friend. And I'll sit there and be like, no. I knew it. That's why I have nothing to say until I hear from either of them. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what to believe at this point. Until all of everything come out. Once everything come out, but I did have some theories on it, and I'm just like, they're gonna have to it be considered a crime. Cause I'm gonna play this so y'all can see. Y'all can hear what and I agree with what Academic is saying, but then Academic, he's problematic, but what he was saying does it I can agree with it. I always agree with everything he does. Because everybody know I can't Academic be doing too much, especially he be playing around with some people that I can't fuck with. Excuse my French. I was trying not to curse. I was doing good. I was doing great. All right, so y'all listen to this.
Reported about Sunday morning events are inaccurate, and I like to set the record straight. On Sunday morning, I suffered gunshot wounds. The shit that confuses me about this, when the cops pulled her over, she didn't say nothing about gunshot wounds. So if you ask me, and by the way, forgive me for anybody who might clip this and say whatever. This is me. I'm thinking out loud on what and how I'm processing this. Let's say, for argument's sake, Tory shot her. It had to be an accident. Because if somebody shot you, and unless they're kidnapping you and holding you against your will, if the cops pulled y'all over, and first of all, if somebody shot you, why the fuck are you still staying in the same car with them? A nigga shoots you, that's a clear indicator that he might want to kill you. You might want to leave. Am I wrong? Tell me if I'm tripping. So she gets shot, yet she's still in the same car with them. Now, we don't know if this car was on the way to the hospital or just on the way home. Also, I don't know if you ever seen someone that got shot. If she got multiple gunshot wounds, I know Meg's a stallion, I get it. But she ain't, even that hobbling, even though she might be shot, even that hobbling she's doing, she might not be able to do that. So I was thinking that it was accidental. This is how I'm processing it. Maybe somehow Tory fired a shot. I didn't know if there was other people trying to get at them. Now we're hearing that it was just, they were in an argument. A shot got fired. I'm thinking accidentally. Ricocheted off the ground. I don't think it was a direct shot in a leg. Right? Ricocheted off the ground. Bullets definitely fragment when they hit something. And pieces of the bullet went into her leg. Because if the cops pulled up and the cops can't identify that she has bullet wounds in her leg, they can't be a direct hit. Maybe I'm not making sense. If you shoot someone twice in the leg and the LAPD pull you over, they have her do all of this shit, they will be able to identify why do you have 2 shots in your leg. Or if they felt any inclination that she was actually the victim of supposedly them shots, they would have looked for shell casings. They would have did a little bit more. Instead, she was allowed to say she stepped on broken glass, and they brought her to the hospital. So that tells me, and by the way, not that it matters, right? Not that it matters in a grand scheme of things if he shot her in the leg or it ricocheted off it, but I'm trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense now. So cool. He's allowed to leave there. Tory's arrested for the gun. And they're probably like, yo, this fits the description. Let's search, whatever. By the way, I'm also interested in if a gun is fired, there's usually shell casings.
Mm-hmm.
Is there shell cases where they find shell cases in a car? Did they find anything else consistent? I'm guessing we're gonna find these things out, but these are just things that are coming to mind already. Why the fuck is she shot and still in the car with a nigga who shot her? Why the fuck, when the cops pull her over, she don't tell the cops, he shot me? Why the fuck the cops didn't identify Shorty? Because we can see on a blurry video she's bleeding. Mm-hmm. Why the cops ain't say, yo, whoa, that's a bullet wound. What the fuck? Who shot you? Why did the cops accept and answer that she stepped on broken glass? And why was Tory Lanez only booked on having a weapon, but not booked on discharging a weapon? By the way, in California, discharging a weapon in public could land you a charge. So if they found cases, clearly he discharged a weapon. There's no charges for that, only for possession. So already we got a bunch of red flags. But then she changes her story. Supposedly, we're only going by what the cops are saying. She changes her story to say, yo, matter of fact, fuck that glass shit, which she told the cops. I was shot, and I had to go to the hospital, and they had to take the bullets out. Now, again, if you ever know anybody who just gets shot randomly, it doesn't matter what. When you go to a hospital, if again, you know, I know she's a celebrity, so they might handle stuff a little bit different, or she might have her own personal care. I don't know how, or like if you go to a public hospital. If you show up to a public hospital with gunshot wounds, they're calling the cops. Mandated. They have to. You can't just show up with like 10 gunshot wounds. They just cure you. They take them out and what the fuck? Oh, chill out, y'all wild on Skype. They just take out the bullets and they patch you up and they nurse you up and they don't call the cops. They call the cops. So I'm again interested why that wasn't a thing, or we still haven't heard anything about that. Anyway, she came on here and she basically said she got shot. This tells me, if I make an assumption, they got into an argument. I don't know why the fuck, if he did, Tory would brandish a gun. I don't know. Like, why the fuck would you brandish a gun against a female who was only alone with her female friend? But somehow that gun went off. It somehow hit her. And when she went to the hospital, her story was one thing. I'm going to make sure Tory doesn't get charged with shooting me. That's what I'm getting. I'm not gonna tell the cops when they pull up, he shot me. You go to the hospital, you're probably also thinking about a little body weight. You probably wasn't even hurting at the time, even though she was bleeding. Again, you get shot, you're in shock. Now you're in the hospital, yeah, you're feeling pain, this and third. You're looking on social media, they think you're on some Bonnie and Clyde shit. People are basically running jokes. Now, after a while, you stop feeling sympathy for Tory. This nigga was tweaking. You get on, you basically, you don't snitch on him, quote unquote, which I don't think that's snitching. Is that snitching? If she said Tory shot me, is that snitching? Y'all gotta help me. Because y'all are the super thugs, I'm pussy. Somebody says, yes, yo, y'all too tough, man. Yo, y'all are too fucking tough. That's snitching? Oh, come on, bro. That's snitching if she said, somebody said to me today, it was actually Wayno after the show. He said, that wasn't Wayno. That wasn't Wayno. It was somebody else. When we were talking about kind of like off here, and someone says, nah, women can't snitch. I was like, word? Like basically they're saying like, when it comes to a situation where a woman is a victim, snitching is not a thing. Now, by the way, again, let me just say my personal belief. When you're a victim of any crime, I don't think you're a snitch. Like, again, because I pay a lot of taxes. Yesterday was tax day. Lord Jesus Christ, what they just took from me. Oh, my God. A nigga do anything, I'm calling the cop. You know what I'm saying? I probably paid like 49 cops salary yesterday. Fuck that. You think I'm not calling them? Who the fuck? You think I'm going to earn tough points in Meek Mill's book by saying I'm just going to handle it in the trench? I'm calling the cops on you, nigga. Fuck. If I'm a...
All right, so we got that, right? Now, I'm from the hood. Matter of fact, let me show y'all the video, and I'm gonna go through each point of the video, and y'all can get where I'm coming from. Nah, that's snitching. Like, it's snitching to snitch on a person. But if your friends is throwing shots at him, isn't that low key snitching too? I don't know. Hey, that could be one of the things too. Tory and Travis, I had words before. They're all partying and shit and left guns. Got pulled. They trying to leave shots, went off. Then that's why Kylie unfollowed Meg, because she's standing by her man. That can be a possibility too. It could have been a little situation with the thing eyes, and you know. But I'm gonna show you a video. I'm gonna show y'all the video, right? And we gonna go. I've been around a couple of crime scenes, been around a couple of shootouts, been around a couple of things, you know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, all right. Well, we gonna get into it. All right. Now, just really fast. They said that Tory Lanez was driving a car. And the first, when they said he had a driver, right? So my thing was, where was the driver? They said that Megan was in the passenger seat. Y'all clearly seen she just hopped out of the back seat. So that's kind of weird. Now look at the doors. There's let me go to them out. They got the driver's side open, the passenger side open, and the back side open. So it's two doors open on that side and one door open on the left hand side, right? And he's on the floor already. Now, but what I didn't like was the mishandling of the whole them getting stopped. How they stopped them, it was like that something already popped off prior to it and they ran down on the car. Because that's 3 cop cars. And if you look, the cops they already lock and loaded and they tell them what to do. So any movement, they could have got popped. So that's what I'm saying. They were, but when they first initially, they said that it was shots that had ring out first prior to them getting stopped. And then, hold on, I read this to y'all. Hold on. That they got stopped because of someone calling the cops prior to that. Hold on, where's that? Damn, I just had it too. She's so loud. We can't hear you. Hold on, y'all. Tiara, you're loud. Anyway, back to what I was saying. It said that can y'all hear my daughter? She's OD loud for no reason. Like, what are you loud for? Hold on, let me go back to it so I can read to y'all what was initially jeez. Nobody need to know that you're buying any shoes. Y'all can. She's messing with me. Hold on, let me hurry up and get to it. All right. This is what was said. The initial report was Los Angeles Police Department, Hollywood area robbery detectives are asking for the public help for providing any information regarding shots fired. Investigation that occurred early Sunday on July 12, 2020, approximately at 4:30 a.m. Hollywood Division officers responded to the 1800 block of Nicholas Canyon Road for a shot fired investigation. Witnesses provided a description of the suspects and their vehicle while responding to the location. The officers observed a vehicle matching the description that was provided to them. A traffic stop was conducted and multiple individuals were detained. To the investigation, officers arrested Daystar Patterson, who is also known as Tory Lanez, was charged with a 25400 A1 PC concealed firearm and vehicle. He was booked at Hollywood Jail Bookings, New York. Booking number 5970446 and bonded out later in that day. One person was transported to the hospital and received medical treatment for a foot injury. That was what the officer's first initial report was. So now that's what the initial report was. Now, if it has something to do with Tory Lanez and Travis Scott, because it's ironic now, it kind of tells in with why Kylie not saying nothing. She's standing by her dude, like Mr. Kel said. And it got a little something. Shots was fired, and they beat the block. They left. And when the cops were responding to fire, to shots fired, they were heading to the area where it was, and it just so happened because of witnesses said who was in the vehicle, they happened to run down on that vehicle and stop them. So, is that what happened? Because that sounds more plausible. It makes a little more sense than what the story is being, the narrative that's being spun right now. I think we done cracked the case. Oh, Millie Rock on it. I think we done cracked the case. Cause look, if somebody shoots you, aren't you gonna run out the car like, help, hello, help me? I gotta give it to her. She's strong. Cause I'm sorry, I'd have been acting a whole fool if I was hurt. And she leaking. Somebody said Tory Lanez are like Woody from Toy Story laying on the floor. They dead ass wrong. But you see how they have it? They got the bullhorn. They got gun like they got guns loaded. So that's the thing, like that's kind of crazy. Now look, they're not following each other. They said they was never following each other, but I don't know. They probably was following each other when they initially linked up. So who knows? It happens so fast. And just ironically, the first time that they hanging out, this happened. And also too, Megan and Tory hung out more than one time. And nothing popped off. It just so happened when Shorty coming in the mix, this pop off. Now, like I said, if he did what he did, boy done. Boy, his career is done. His career is done, and he gonna have to always look over his shoulder. Oh boy is done. Oh boy is done. But look how many cops, they even got a helicopter. How was they to know? That doesn't make any sense. How did they know that? And for a helicopter and 3 cop cars, it's a helicopter up there, 3 cop cars. They got them all in handcuffs. Where's the ambulance? Is that ambulance right there? Or a fire truck? All right, something is okay. Paramedics is there, but a helicopter. Now they checking the car. I don't know if y'all peeped it. I don't know if y'all peeped it at the end. They were checking the car. Y'all just look. Y'all keep looking. They checking the car. Just look. They checking like towards the end of this shot. They checking inside the car. So right then and there, they will be able to find. They will have to do ballistics, and they'll be able to have to find shells. If you shooting off a gun, the shells drop. Your shells drop every time you pop that. You pop one, a shell comes out. So the shell, they will have to look for shells. Look, see, look, he's checking right now. And now, let me show y'all something too. And oh boy, look, he looked lace too. He looked lace. Yo, I think we just cracked the case. We just cracked the case. Now tell us what we want. We just cracked the case. Now tell us what we want. Hey, Millie Rock on it. Hey. I think we cracked the case. Word, I think we cracked the case. Hold on, cause and Tory looks, boy look lace. He look lace crazy too. I got this these pictures from Fuck Yaya, that's the name. And here's this. It says Warstar Hip Hop posted footage of Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion, and it sounds like her friend Kelsey being detained by the cops after partying in the Hollywood Hills. Unfortunately, since it was reported as shot fired, they were all going to get cuffed up until the cops sorted out what's going on. With all the ish going on with cops, this could have been worse. Deport Tory Lanez. The video is courtesy of Not how night. Yeah. Yeah, but I think we cracked the case. I think we cracked the case, y'all. See, that's what happens. I love y'all. This family over here, we don't sit there. We go through the receipts. Then I have the other receipts, right? That I remember I was telling y'all about the other day that I got two receipts from someone that a lot of us really don't care for, but they the only ones that have the receipts due to the simple fact that what the hell I was saying? See, I lost my frame of thought. See? But what I was saying is I got some receipts. And the receipts I wasn't going to show because I out of respect. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, and that's my loyalty lies with my peoples, and y'all my peoples. I wouldn't just do that, and it's like I'm advertising that person. So I don't want to advertise that person and get on no shine because we not because especially for somebody that's toxic like that. So they ain't get no shine over here. But let me just read the receipts like I said I was going to do. All right. Her sister says, "This is where loyalty gets you." My sister being called out the car and arrested all for holding down her friends. Oh, her friend. Kelsey ain't ever been to jail for shit. Then this, they got it all the way fucked up. Still concerned about, and still she's concerned about Megan's well-being. But at this point, for what? I'm sick to my stomach. My baby should not have to go through this behind her stupidity. So they says that's what she's supposed to do. Megan makes the money, therefore she needs to be protected. Megan is the meal ticket. So somebody else said, you sound like a weak bird for having that mindset. Somebody else says, why was your family saying Megan was unloyal and blaming her when it was her life on the line? You need to tell them to stop posting about her. The fuck? And then said, what's family for? What family? What? And then Kelsey writes, that was taken care of. Me and Megan are good. I wasn't keeping them in the loop, and they know I'm with her 24/7. Emotions are everywhere. We are okay. And that's what got me with that, because her mother and her sister, now you can't find her sister or her mother's page anywhere. You can't find their page anywhere. Their page is deleted off of Twitter and Instagram. You can't find their page anywhere. And I was lucky to be able to find what the mother was saying before it was deleted. Because we wouldn't even know that the mother and her sister were really getting at Megan the way she was getting at her. She was spilling the tea, and when the tea was being spilled, they had to shut them the hell up real fast. Like, oh no, get them out of here. So, this is her mom. This is the mother. The top one is her mother. The one on the left, down at the bottom of pink, is her mother, and on the right is the sister. They were going off for like a whole day. Then after that happened, after it, her sister and her mother was going on rants and raving on Twitter and Instagram, they made the mother and sister delete everything that was they were saying about Megan off their pages, and now delete their whole social media. So now they don't have no social media. You can't even look it up. I'll show y'all. All right, let me just get. Hold on. I'm gonna show you right now. I want to put in her mom's information, and y'all, see for yourself. I see that. No results found. They deleted her sister thing off. I can't even find her sister stuff. That's how crazy it is. So that tell you right there. You can't find nothing. So why would if it's so much like that, why make them delete their pages completely? All they had to do is write something out stating, oh, we misspoke, or we didn't have the facts straight. Like, why make them delete their whole entire page? Like, what's that all about? That was weird. There's another theory that they said there's supposed to be some type of hit out on her, where they supposed to rob her, and y'all didn't hear that key point that it was the robbery detectives. So I don't know. It's different stuff coming, and I don't know. I'm gonna put in Tory Lanez. Let's see. Oh, okay. I found it. Hold on, let me see. All right, I found it. I found it. But this happened almost 2 years ago, so I don't know.
You won't stop! You're not the only person that say I'm not the only one.
If they don't move the person booty out the damn way.
Nigga said I sound like something, my nigga. I said what I said. If you felt the way and you want to handle it the way you want to handle it, that's why we're here right now. So I'm saying, what do you want to do, bro? You want to do? No. Are we apologizing, or you want to shoot the fake, my niggas? I'm just trying. Everybody can get out of here. Every single person can get out of here. Literally, every person can get out of here, and we can shoot the fake, my nigga. And we can get out. Niggas want to fight. Everybody just get out of here, my nigga. Let's just shoot the fake. Yo, it seems like you just trying to come at me, my nigga. I'm not for that, my nigga. I'm not for that. We can just stop right now. I'm a man. I'm a man, bro. So I understand. It's the way the nigga came on. Yo, let me holler at you, my nigga. It's like I understand what you're trying to do, but yo, my nigga, I ain't gonna be a man about this situation, bro. I don't mean no. My understanding is you tweeted. I guess sound like somebody. Now, listen. This is the problem. This is the honest truth. The song that you wrote, he asked me 2014 to do a verse for you, bro. To do a hook for you. When you say that.
So, yeah, yo. You say, wait. So, we just cracked the case. Tell me we won. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know if your senses are tingling. If your senses is tingling, because mine is. I think that's what it is. So I don't know. Y'all. What y'all think? That's Miss T. Miss T done said we need to call ourselves the DT squad. Detective squad. Wait a minute. I don't know. Did we crack the case? Breezy, I know. I feel that he did shoot her, but was it in the matter of she wasn't in the matter of her rejecting him, because they have been hanging out with each other since the whole of last year, the whole of this quarantine. So if he was to try to holler at her, that probably would have happened already. So that's my thing, like. But somebody sent me something. Hold on, I'm about to show y'all. Somebody sent me something in my email. This person sent me something in my email. So this might hold. This might be a hunch. We never know. Shout out to JG, the 315 Cinema. Y'all go shout out to them. Go check their channel out. That's where I'm getting this video from. So now look at this. This might be a theory, y'all. This might be a theory. I don't know, but you know, it might just be. Who knows? But check this out.
No. We're going live? We're going live. We had to come kill the streets for 5 minutes. Tori, don't get my phone wet.
And this part, the JG from that channel, they write, the video clearly shows Megan Thee Stallion uneasy about something, so she goes live for her own protection. When Kylie Jenner notices she's live, she makes everyone aware. Shortly after, she sticks out her butt and removes her face from the camera. Tory Lanez then pop up on Kylie from behind, rubbing his manhood on her as he brushes past to get his cameo in the live, holding both Kylie and Megan as if a threesome is going to take place. Kylie team is made aware by monitoring the live and cut off music and claiming it's a noise audience on her private property. The live is cut short and the rest is history. So that's what I got in my email. Shout out to the channel. And it says, please share. Megan is not getting support from the music industry, but was nearly murdered by a documented repeated abuser of women. I have downloaded copies if taken down by the time you read this. This is what somebody sent me. Shout out to them. Thanks for sending that. I had it, I gave you a hope. Well, go follow that channel. But yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna read the comments. Yeah, I don't know. Because also too, if anybody watched Hot Shot Live and they had Queen K on, she said that Tory and Megan wasn't messing with each other. So if they wasn't messing with each other, why would he just you know, like if he was rejected, why would he just do that? You get what I'm saying? But we might have a theory. I don't know. Because that theory seems more plausible, because if it was so much like, because even academics say, if somebody like, you know, shot at you, why would you get in a car with that person and drive off? And as soon as you with the you said the perfect example of the battered woman syndrome, that could be that too. But we going through every theory. We could go through every theory about it. We can go through every theory. Just think about it. If somebody shoot you, and not only that, with the friend, both the friend and her would have ran out the car. Would have got out the car, like waving their hands like help, 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 help. And she would have been like, I'm shot. You know what I'm saying? Because then for you then to speak out about it a few days later, saying that you were shot, and when you were with the cops, you said it was glass. So you mean to tell me that the cops can't tell a gunshot wound, and the hospital can't tell a gunshot wound? Because I mean that the automatically what would have happened is the doctor would then speak with you and ask you how it happens. They have no choice, even though it's HIPAA, but they have to let the proper authorities know what have happened. And whatever she say while she's speaking with the doctor and she's being treated and stuff like that for her gunshot wound, because she have to get the gunshot taken out. And she, if I'm not mistaken, she had to go for surgery. So then that means you have to stay in the hospital for some time. And you're going to be out of commission for a minute. And they're going to ask mad questions, and the detectives got to come. They're going to be asking you questions. They're going to be questioning you every day. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know how that worked because my best friend got shot. My best friend got shot in her head. You understand what I'm saying? So I know how that go. I have been in situations where there's gunplay. I have been in situations where it's a lot of stuff. He's locked up already. Even if she try to lie and say something, her wounds can't lie. Her wounds can't lie. Her wounds cannot lie. And then they're gonna check the ballistics in the car. If he shot her in the car going out, there's gonna be stuff. They're gonna have to check. One, they're gonna have to check his hand. His hand gotta get checked. They're gonna have to check his hand for gunshot residue. That's one. Two, they're gonna have to pick up the shells, the gunshot, the bullet shells. They're gonna take the good the bullets that's in her leg. They're gonna have to take the bullets out, and they're gonna put it against the bullets that's in his gun. So even if she don't say too much, they got enough right there to see what's going on. They're gonna do that. And you don't think the cops are not paying attention what's going on social media? The cops watch everything. They be on social media. They be mixy just like how we be mixy. So that's what I'm saying. Like, she don't even have to snitch. Because even with a domestic violence case, if the woman don't want to talk or the woman don't want to press charges, that the cops, the judge could up the charges. The DA gonna up the charges. Even if you don't want to press charges, they will up the charges. They don't play about that DV stuff. I know they don't play that out here in New York. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's gonna go, we going with what's being said and what she's saying and what she's telling, that she was shot. It was intentional. That means that's a threat on her life. Now they have to look at this in a more place of not just domestic violence, because it's more so They're not boyfriend and girlfriend, not domestic violence. This is considered attempted murder. Attempted murder. So they're gonna check his hands for gunshot residue. They're gonna check the gun. They're gonna check all that stuff. So that's the thing. No, it's like you could be young and dumb, but the detectives ain't dumb. Those people have years behind them. They investigate that shit, man. Listen. But if it got something to do with the Kardashians, it's gonna go under the bridge. It's gonna go under the bridge. And for the life of me, I don't know why Tory not talking. Why Tory not talking? Yo, speak. He said only his representative said, the representative said that it was an accident. He was trying to protect her. So, all right, when you post bail and you got out, why you ain't speaking out? She spoke out and said what she said. Her friends are saying whatever they feel. They saying everything. Then he's saying something on July 10th that he don't feel right. He feels something that something he ain't feeling all that. So speak out, say what the fuck is up. Say what the fuck really happened. Excuse my French. Say what happened. And I hope Megan learned this. Don't be getting drunk with all these strange people. Don't just be one of what's that thing she say? Drive the boat. Don't be driving the boat with any and everybody. Don't be just out here be drinking and stuff like that. Cause the last time when she was hanging out with Trey Songz, she was mad drunk, filling up on Trey Songz and stuff like that. And then what she said about Trey Songz, she tried to allude that she tried to allude that Trey Songz was inappropriate with her. Y'all forgot that. Hold on, let me go to that. She tried to allude that he was inappropriate with her. Bad enough, you already know Trey Songz already got a reputation. Hold on. Let me go to that. Hold on. Word. Auntie, you need to go out there to Texas and go help the good sis. All right. Y'all don't remember this? Somebody come get him. Trey Songz's behavior with Megan Thee Stallion is a problem. This was just last year. They said, we don't know what's going on as far as Megan Thee Stallion relationship status. Wait, what the hell? The back and forth between Moneybagg Yo has us confused. What is clear is that in the midst of this confusion, the vultures are circling overhead. Instead of squawking, one of them is yodeling. Yeah, I think that's how he said it. For months now, Trey Songz has been sending not so subtle signs that he interested in Megan. This past summer, he jokingly said he would risk it all for a chance with Megan. Then there was this video Trey literally memorized by Megan and Tiana Taylor dancing to her song Cash It.
You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this.
Nope. We are gonna be playing your music, sir. Then it says Megan Thee Stallion tell the dancer to cash it. I ain't playing no music. You ain't gonna get no strikes over here, sir. Nope. But I don't see Trey songs. Oh, there he go. There he go. He in the cut like a creep. And it says, and honestly, who could blame him? She's beautiful, talented, and soon to be a college-educated concerned about the environment, and she's stacked. And quite frankly, knows what to do with it. We've all seen her knees in action. She's that girl, and Trey Songz desperately want a piece. He's entitled to his feelings. What he's not entitled to is a creep-like behavior that maternalized as a result. Over the weekend, Trey, 35, found himself at yet another party attended by the Stallion, 23. That is not evidence of what happened inside the venue, but one of Megan's friends recorded some of the footage of Trey disturbing interaction with Meg. This is one of them. Yeah, so for those who are not entirely sure what's going on here, let me explain. Megan has a tradition called Drive the Boat, in which she pours liquor straight into people's mouth. For those who have never seen it, their participants are completely willing and not hard to tell. They're often standing with their mouth wide open and their heads tilted back, ready to prove themselves. This is not what we saw here. Megan had clearly had more than enough alcohol already. She's given no signs that this is what she wants. If that's weren't enough of a clue, she holds up her hand, blocking Trey from pouring. Trey demonstrated publicly with fans that he understands consent. People laugh at footage of him intentionally stepping away from women attempting to dance on him while he was on stage. Recently, he asked a woman in the club if it was okay for him to touch her. Sally, it's not a courtesy extends to everyone. There were charges of domestic violence which were eventually dropped as a woman. Wait, what happened? The woman opted to sue him instead. There were even accusations of the R word. Most famously, actress and television host Keke Palmer accused him of sexual intimidation in 2017. Palmer alleged that she was at Trey Miami home for a party. People there began shooting scenes for a video for her song Pick Up the Phone. Palmer said that she declined to be in a video on several different occasions, at one point even hiding in the closet to avoid having her image used, but to her chagrin, she were filmed and her image was used in the final cut. Not only that, Palmer used the phrase sexual intimidation because of the way Trey was speaking to her that night. You can get screwed. You can get this. You can get that. You ain't no little girl no more. If he could speak that way to a woman he knows since she was 12 years old, it's no surprise that he would attempt to do the same thing to Megan, a woman likely only viewed as sex symbol. Sadly, when Keke came forward with her story, people laughed at her. They led by Trey Songz, suggesting that she was doing too much, using his name to raise her brand awareness, etc. Even Wendy Williams, who has shared her own stories of industry harassment, claimed that she didn't believe Palmer's story. Thankfully, when Keke sat on the couch, she checked her, saying, "I will say, Wendy, I would have loved to turn on your show and see you be a little bit more compassionate and a little less accusatory and ridiculing." When Wendy said she couldn't, Keke said, "Why, girl? Because the gag is you wasn't there. You could watch the video below." Oh, we're not going to watch the video. Heaven only knows why Wendy didn't believe her. Then again, this is not the first time Wendy has been unkind to a woman in favor of a man, but she was far from the only one. And Sally Doubt cast on Keke's story contribute to the fact that Trey has been out here ever since living foul. Keep your eyes open. Trigger is a problem. So, yeah. Ciao. But this was last year, 2019, and I think he was with what's that? Lori Harvey. He was with Lori Harvey at the time, or right before that, or something to that. But all I'm saying is this, Tory, you better get you a good lawyer. Not only that, because of this, and he already have a felony because of something similar to this, and all of this ain't looking good for him. That's pretty much what it is. This ain't looking good. He can do time, a lot of time for attempted murder, and also too, he can get deported. That's probably another thing. What's going to be happening in the near future? He will be deported back to Canada and not being able to come back to America. And then if they deport him, they could potentially lock him up when he gets to Canada. So that's not looking too good for Tory. As he said, it was a lot of holes in the story. We came up with different theories on what might have happened. I hope this is a learning lesson for Megan, that she needs to be very cautious of who she have around her, because this could have really ended really bad on so many levels. It could have really ended bad. We already had enough celebrities gunned down. We lost a lot of celebrities to heinous crimes and to gun violence, and we don't need another life taken. I'm not really for the whole joking on her misfortune for her being shot. That's definitely like not cool. She's a Black woman, and we gotta look out for each other. Now, with that being said, she has to be mindful who she have around. Check your circle. The friends that you had coming up, not all necessarily have your best interest. You gotta know. You gotta pick your friends. You gotta pick your friends wisely. You gotta pick your management wisely. You gotta pick a lot of stuff wisely, because so far she's already gone through a situation already with her own management, with Rock Nation and 501, and you already know the type of people that's backing those companies. You have to be careful. So she gotta move more strategically on that level as far as business wise, and she's still an investment. And any record label, they look at you. You're worth more gone, dead. You're worth more dead than alive. So I hope that she really take into this, and whenever she go anywhere, she pray hard, because anything could happen. That was an eye opener. I hope she really learned from this and change who she's around. Leave these dudes alone. These guys don't mean you no well. Tory, he have a sketchy past. He done got he done stalked some women. He have domestic violence. He had a woman get jumped. A lot of different stuff that's very questionable. And it's just like, yeah. And also to leave them goddamn those Kardashian Jenners alone. You don't see that everybody that's around those Kardashians and Jenners, they are never up on top. They're never on top. It's like whenever those girls, those women get with someone, of either it being a lover or a friend, those people, they use them for what they can get, and then they leave them at the wayside, and now that person is in shambles while they prospering. Leave those women alone. leave them alone. Like, they don't mean no good at all. Leave those girls, leave that family alone. And yeah, I just pray that everything works out. I pray for Megan a speedy recovery. And I'm not by any means victim blaming, because I lost a family member to domestic violence. And I know how that feels. I know trying to get back to that is hurtful, and it's still an impact on me and my family life. And I'm still waiting for the whole story to come out. It ain't looking good. I hope the proper authorities investigate and they deal with who they have to deal with accordingly. We done went through every theory that we can go through. We went through, it could have been Travis Scott, or it could have been robbery. It could have been all type of things. So we went through all different theories on what could have happened. But like Megan said, and her friends are saying that they're pointing at Tory. So Tory did it. That's what that is. That's Tory. Tory did it. So that's what we're gonna do. It's probably the 2020 version of the whole Chris Brown Rihanna situation. And so Tory can forget he's done. He's done. It's gonna get ugly very fast. That's probably why he's quiet, because he know he effed up. But I wish everybody the best. Yeah. I don't know why my remote control not working no more. I don't know what just happened, and I got new batteries and everything. This sucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold y'all on too long. It's 12 o'clock, y'all. Child, listen.
It's not gonna be the same.
Why is this girl so loud?
It's not gonna be every time. You can't say, "Oh."
You know I'm on live, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I know, right?
What you still got my room? They just be coming in here touching stuff. I swear. But well, we done moved off of all of the current event topics. We done got to it. Ladies, y'all, I know we already have we go with our friends and our friends. We already got girl, call me if I'm going on a date with somebody. Call if I'm gonna send you a code and you call me and make an emergency. We have those codes, just like we have the bring my friend along, and if we go together, we leave together. We have those things. Those things are put in place for us women. Y'all already know how we do. But she's young. She's around the same age as my sister. At that age, a lot of young girls are moving kind of reckless on certain things. And it's just like, baby girl, you can't be trustworthy to everybody. First of all, it's trafficking going on. It's people making people them slaves and all type of stuff. So you gotta be mindful of that stuff. Like, girl, it's too much going on out here. It's too much going on out here. I worry about people I worry about when I see young girls out in the street, I worry about them like they're my children. Like they're my child. Because I have a daughter that's around that age. That soon I'm not gonna be able to hold her hand every day. She go out and hang out with her friends. God's willing, she comes back. But she ain't doing that right now because it's a whole pandemic. And it shouldn't be none of that stuff going on. First of all, let me just say this. Why y'all going to everybody's house and hanging out with all these people if y'all supposed to be on quarantine? If I'm not mistaken, California is on a whole quarantine. So why y'all even outside? Why y'all not in the house? Stay your behind in the house. If you want to sit there and be hanging out with your friend, do a Zoom, FaceTime them, do the Facebook Messenger. That could save a lot of stuff. My friends be wanting to be like, yo, let's go. Go where? Go where? Not me. Where? Why? Not during this pandemic. No, sir. Not me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm sorry. You won't know. Nope. 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 Not me. No, ma'am. That's not gonna happen. My face. Nope. Y'all can call me old. This is my face. It's forever my face. During the pandemic. Somebody asked me to go out and hang out. Nope. No, ma'am. This is forever my face. Where? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No. Nope. 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 No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm sorry. No. 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 Where the hell is my tablet? That is my forever face. That's the question of the day. Where we going? In this what? Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. Bye bye. Nope. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm trying to see something. Cause I have a new outro. The new outro is Oh. Well, we have reached the end of our live. Hold on. We have definitely reached the end of our live. I'm trying to see if I sent it to myself. So hot. Y'all be having me in here sweating. Ooh, child. You turn my air conditioner off. Because I'll be like, my air conditioner be sounding loud. I don't want to be sounding loud. What is this? Oh, I don't know what the hell this is. I think I did something wrong when I upgraded my I don't know what that is. Okay, so cloud converter. I think I gotta convert it. Okay. I guess it's supposed to convert something. Yeah, I don't know. They're supposed to convert some shit. Some shit, man. It's so hot. They're not charging me nothing. Convert to Okay, I guess so. I guess I don't know. Let me see what this is supposed to take. Child. Y'all, it was a lot to unpack today. Child, listen. Y'all got me over here sweating. Y'all got me over here sweating, child. Woo, child. Let me see if I have it. Oh, hold on. See if it's downloaded. Oh, it was an error. No. Okay, it's a okay. Let me see. It's converted. Account to use. They don't have okay. They don't have access to that page. Let me see something. I'm trying to convert my stuff. Oh my. Okay, next. Okay, next. I think I did it. Okay. It's still an error? Hold on. Let me see if I can send it to myself. Why is not letting me do it? Ooh, child. Okay. Open with. Why y'all not letting me authorize what I have to authorize? Yeah, ooh, I don't like this. Okay. It did that. I don't know. Why is that? Okay, I don't know what just happened. Okay, child. It's hot. I'm sweating. I'm hot. Child, listen. Let me see if it got here. We try now. Wait, there's something wrong with the system. What's wrong with the system? All right, let me see something, y'all. Cause I'm trying to do my damn intro, my outro, my outro. These kids. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, child, no. I done did something wrong. I did something wrong. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. But yeah, I know. He rallying again. I know he's rallying, y'all. I really have my outro ready. I have my outro prepared for y'all and everything. Hold on. I got my outro ready, y'all. Let me just get this out the way. I love y'all, ladies and gents that came and watched this long live. We really had a lot to unpack. It was a lot going on last week and this week, and I'll try to wait to the very last minute to try to get everything, all the receipts. I still wasn't able to show y'all all the stuff that I came across for this whole week. Something's wrong with how I download my stuff, so I have to go through my computer and fix it where I'm able to share my screen and show y'all everything and do it. And I'm working on a new intro and outro. I'll let y'all hear the baby. She's gonna be part of my my intro. Y'all heard her last night.
What can my mommy say? See you later.
That was her first intro, and then she have this other one.
What my mommy say? Bye bye.
And then you have my outro.
102, 103, 104, 105. 105, baby, I'm right here.
That's what y'all will be hearing soon. Y'all know I'll be cracking jokes all day. I can't help it. My outros are gonna be of me singing renditions of different songs. So yeah. But I love y'all guys. Thank y'all for coming and chilling with me for this Sunday night discussion. I'm gonna have to do it a little I'm gonna have to do like a Sunday discussion. I'm probably like a Sunday fun day. I want to do something where I could try to give back and try to incorporate where I could get other content creators and, you know, so we can spread the love. Like they said, spread the love the Brooklyn way, you know? But like I said, I thank everyone that came and stayed with me for the 3 hours and almost 55 minutes. And we unpacked it, and we probably done cracked the case. We done cracked the case. We done cracked the case. We done cracked the case. Now tell us what we want. Hey, but I thank you guys. Love all of y'all. Enjoy your Monday. I'll be back Wednesday with the verses. DMX versus Snoop Doggy Dogg. I don't even know why that even is even a verse, but y'all already know. Y'all already know what that is about. But I'll see y'all Wednesday. Well, not see y'all, but you know, I'll see y'all fonts Wednesday. And till then, I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Wear your mask. Use your hand sanitizers, your gloves, and y'all be safe until next time. You already know what it is. I love y'all. All right. Later, guys. Oh, yeah. Good night.